What up, everyone? Jumbo. Welcome to Small Talk. We're all in different sorts here. Look, Dean's in the top corner. Have to rearrange him. What up,
Yeah,
everyone? We
you're in
got Dean the
space.
Dream and Equan, and joined, of course, by Chris.
Hey,
Yep.
No
We got
Sean
that
this
fish in
week.
space.
Yeah, I'm in space still. No Sean this week. He's taking a sabbatical. We let him have a rest day.
he gets 2 per year. Yeah,
So according to CW HR policies, right, Dean?
Yep. So he
Yeah.
used up his last sick day for the year.
Jeez, it's on. It's just turned May. We screwed.
Yeah, it's nuts
yeah.
already.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, but things are going good though. Clearing out.
Yeah, man.
Clearing out. I moved my desk. Obviously, that's why I'm in space. So I've got a different background I'm working with. So, but it's a bit of a mess right now. So it's not really. It's actually not really a mess, I guess, from what you can see. But it's not presentable right now. So.
You know what? You
But
look like
things are
it's
happening.
when my wife and I were watching Revenge of the Sith at the end, when at the very end when they were on Tatooine, I was like, "Wow, that's some green screen right there."
You didn't like that green screen? I hope I can still see it this weekend. It's probably gonna be gone though. Makes me sad.
They're
Couldn't
making
get
too
to
much
it.
money. They're gonna keep it.
Yeah,
They're
Yeah,
like,
why
holy
is it, bro? I
shit,
couldn't
Star
get
Wars
to
makes
it.
money.
Dude,
Yeah.
but all
People like
I'm
this
saying
one?
is just take the moment where Palpatine and Yoda are throwing Senate booths at each other, and that's just better than anything Disney has done so far. I mean, where's the lie? That's all I'm saying.
That's pretty. It's peak cinema, to be honest.
I know my wife has seen the light, and now this weekend we're seeing the rest of the prequels, and then we're going to move on to the original trilogies
God.
after.
Nice. I just love the idea that like Gen Zs who like know the memes but never got to see it in theaters are like having a chance
Yeah.
to. experience it,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Yeah,
wanted
someone
to go
asked
so
me, like,
bad.
are you gonna see it in theaters? I was like, I fucking saw it in theaters. What are you talking about? And I gonna see
That,
it in theaters.
nice.
I
Yeah,
was like, I was there.
I got my 2005 ticket stub from skipping grade 10 math class.
Dude,
Yeah.
fuck young.
Dude, and only
I,
certain places even print the stubs now. Here, like not every theater even gives you a stub.
You got to demand it basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, or go to specific ones.
I've, especially with how bad fucking Disney Star Wars has turned out, have definitely romanticized the prequels. But fuck, episode 1 is just not a good movie.
Oh man, I've
Then-
come around on that.
Yeah.
And then episode 2, only with the conjunction of Clone Wars have I come to appreciate it. But even then, watching it, I'm just like, ugh. It, like the last like 35, 40 minutes is like great, but like getting there is such a fucking slog. And then episode 3 is just fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty
It
great.
feels a bit rushed because like the time frames are so, it's like the next
Yeah.
scene, but really it's like months later.
Well, Lucas didn't know that 20 years later, Dave Filoni would hire Hayden Christensen to do like 3 hours of flashback sequences. But
Yeah.
they could have paced it out a little more, maybe.
Did you
but,
see the new Darth Vader NASCAR?
No.
that? I don't know if that should exist, but all right.
It's amazing. But they did a commercial where the driver is pulling up to like the garage and he gets cut off by a McLaren and the license plate is Vader. And he's like, what the heck? And he gets out and he walks into the garage and it's like this all black NASCAR. And it's got Darth Vader on it. And Hayden Christensen walks out of the shadows and hands him a helmet. And he's like, welcome to the dark side. And so the dude gets in the car and then he starts, turning it on. And Hayden Christensen leans into the window. And the driver says, this is where the fun begins.
Oh my
Oh.
And Hayden
god.
Christensen is like, good one. And then he takes off and it shows the car all fucking beautiful.
Wait, was that a promo or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw it today on Instagram.
Oh.
Badass.
I mean, the
when
only
we were-
problem. Go ahead, you go on.
when we were watching the Revenge of Sith, he has a little promo at the beginning, and he does end it on "This is where the fun begins" as well.
Oh no
Nice.
way. That's
Yeah.
funny.
A little
Like the
quick promo before the movie starts. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I saw episode 1 last year. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get to see this one.
Isn't that funny,
It's
Dean?
too
They
busy.
skipped a theater re-release for episode 2. I wonder what's going on there.
Yeah, I know. I was
So they
thinking
went from
that.
25th anniversary to 20th anniversary of 3. 1 to 3.
Why'd they skip 2?
I guess there was like they could have done it.
They did one, right?
Yeah, they
They
did
did one
20th.
last
It was
year.
yeah, but that was 25th anniversary from
Yeah.
99, and this is 20th anniversary from 05. So they
Oh.
just they didn't make the time. I
For,
guess.
for the Clone Wars, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw like people on YouTube are like, episode 3 embarrasses Disney in the box. I'm like,
It does.
they're getting the money. They're not fucking embarrassed. They don't give a
Oh yeah,
fuck.
but they're just pulling a VHS off the shelf that somebody else made versus like they're trying their best out there.
Yeah, I'd
But
be
you-
fucking laughing my way to the bank. They didn't have
Yeah.
to fucking do anything to make all that money.
Well, that's why they paid $4 billion a while back.
I was gonna say
But,
that's
Yeah,
yeah.
we're still
Yeah.
upside
They're
down.
probably
right?
thinking, "Oh my gosh, Star Wars makes movie at the theaters. Should we make
Yeah.
movies now?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I must admit, Andor episodes 2, I'm only on 4 out of 6 right now. But 2 and 3 didn't make me as upset as they made Zach. I gotta say, I didn't mind them.
I have to catch up. I'm just so far behind.
I'm waiting till it's
Oh.
all done so I can binge it.
Yeah,
It was rough, but I got through it.
all 6.
It's rough.
Well, it's slow. I mean, it's great writing, but it's just not the Star Wars that we're used to. There's hardly any action. It's all political drama, backstabbing, scheming, manipulating. That's really what it is. It's a slow
Yeah.
burn.
Well, literally the one action sequence I have lots of. That's like my biggest problem with the whole thing. But you know, you guys hashed it out on the main show. But I'm just saying, like Disney does this thing. This is what happens when Sean doesn't show up. By the way, we just talk about random Star Wars nonsense. But but Disney does this thing where they crash the ships into like canyon walls and other spaceships, and they're just fine. Whereas they should be like smashed into a million pieces the first time they do that once while traveling like 200 miles an hour. But you know, there's just a scene where Andor just like hits every possible wall while flying a spaceship, and it's like there would be nothing left, and it bothered me. But yeah, that's it's one of those things. It's like in The Last Jedi when they plow the Falcon through like a solid wall of crystal. It's like, could you not? That makes no sense at all.
Right, or
I
when
don't
they're
appreciate it.
in episode 7 where they crash land the Falcon into the Starkiller base, and I'm like, the fucking landing gear would be ripped off. Like,
They do that in Solo
All-
too.
yeah, and it's like, what the fuck, dude? What are
Like, could
these
you
things
treat the
made
Falcon
out
a
of?
bit better? Yeah.
I mean, there's also
Yeah.
that one time they used light speed to destroy an entire armada.
Oh,
in that
God.
one episode.
Okay, I have PTSD. Moving on. What are we talking about, Badfish?
Yeah, I guess I don't really remember that either. But saw it once, and it's been a fleeting memory ever since.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
It's fucking haunted me.
Theaters only for those.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of interesting stuff here. We've got let me look ahead here. We've got Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin, Power Rangers coming from Mattel,
Yay.
the reissue line. We've got
Whoa.
a little bit of NECA news, a bit of Hasbro, and some McFarlane, and actually an interesting Hiya Toys thing. And we'll be talking about Chicago Toy Show.
Hiya.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and yeah, so it's not a news heavy week, but some interesting stuff to look at this week.
Yeah,
I
sounds
just
good.
noticed what you did, T. Yeah. But yeah,
I don't know if that's I don't know if that's the right culture to say that. I don't know. I'm not sure where that is from. But I do like
It can
some
also be
Hiya
from Power
Toys.
Rangers.
Yeah.
yeah, that's.
Did
what I
they say
think of.
that?
I think
I don't
so.
know. They say they make weird noises. I don't know. Probably.
Power Rangers?
do.
That's Japanese, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But Hiya Toys is not Japanese. I'm pretty sure it's Japanese.
So
Right.
get it while you can. Yeah.
Oh.
Let me look that
Yeah,
up.
I mean, they said the factories aren't making anything right now, so there you go.
Wow.
That's what they say. All right, let's see. So we can jump right into the start here. We've got the title card here.
Yes, Chinese.
Starting? Are we starting over?
Yeah.
The
Are you
Mighty
gonna play
Morphin.
yourself and start over with a new collection of Power Rangers?
With the subpar worse version of what you've already bought.
Some chunky.
For
Am I gonna
kids.
get rid of my lightning collection and downgrade myself?
Dude, if I've seen people say stuff like that, and I'm like, who let you in? You know what I mean?
Wow.
Someone needs to take
Gatekeeper.
away your debit card. Jesus.
Officially gatekeeping. He's like, who let you in the gate? Or through the gate?
Bro, I'm
Yeah,
not
like-
even involved in this gate section, but even I'm just like, we have pictures? What
Yeah.
are we doing?
Yeah. Do we
Yeah.
have photos of the actual leaked photos?
Yeah,
Oh, we're talking new
Yeah.
this week.
Oh,
I
shit.
just wanted to
Okay.
show the chunky. We're starting. I'm
Oh.
just teasing. Got to bury the lead here. New this week. Chris talked about this on After Dark, I believe.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at this.
Okay, so
I
look
saw
at
the
this, like,
video.
Okay, so this is what I got the Chicago Toy Show. We're gonna I thought I loaded up the vintage commercial because it's hilarious, but I'll try and find it. But maybe later in the show. But basically this is basically a reskin of an old Kenner toy called it's called Aerial Aces, where it was like a World War One themed thing where you like gun down like German planes.
The Red Baron.
Yeah, so basically they reskinned it for Star Wars, but just kept the gun the same. So it's like this
Yeah,
World
but-
War One gun that you shoot at TIE fighters that are
But
projected.
that still kind of looks like a Star Wars gun.
Dude, it's awesome. This is
because like
this
old
is-
Star Wars guns are just real guns, like with like
Repurposed
yeah.
World War
minor
II mostly,
alterations. Yeah.
absolutely. So like basically this thing you don't it's not cheap. It's if you I didn't get the one with the box. If you get it with the box, it's about $1,000.
Damn.
And especially if it works. This one, it's like the mechanics of it are pretty simple, and this one like almost works, and I'm pretty sure I know how to like finish the job. So I might document the process of pushing it over the last 10%. But basically, there's two light bulbs. There's one that inside the sort of half cylinder there that projects TIE fighters onto the backdrop, and then there's literally a Edison bulb inside that gun that like flashes a crosshair on the screen, and if you line it up, it actually like changes the image up from the TIE fighter to an explosion, and the sounds it makes are just joyous. So like it's a fun little like shoddy kids arcade piece, but I'm sure it was like if you had this as a kid, I don't know if you guys remember Steel Battalion, but like basically it was like this Xbox game that came with like a controller that you could only use for that game that was like the size of a desk, and it was like
Yeah.
Yeah,
$300. And this is like I feel like this is like the 70s equivalent of that, because like it's probably expensive as hell, especially back then. But then you'd play it for 10 minutes and then the kid would get bored and realize that it's not that good. So like the parents would be like super mad because it's taking up like a quarter of their room, and they already got bored of it after a few hours. It's one of those things, I think. But it is very entertaining to play for a few minutes, but then it's extremely repetitive. Yeah. But that was my only real pickup from the Chicago Toy Show. But I took some shots of some very oh yeah, my other one was a poster of Rebel Assault, which you can see like
Up
partially
there.
in the background there. Yeah. But
So you said this goes for like $1,000 in box.
inbox,
Um,
yeah.
Damn.
Do you mind if I ask how much you paid for it?
Tree fitty.
$350. That's not
That's
the
not
worst.
crazy,
Yeah.
but it is.
Yeah, I mean, you
up there,
spent
but-
400 on an Ewok, so
250, but yeah, that's true. But listen, it's real. It's like there's just something so amusing about using like a World War One like plane turret to shoot at TIE fighters. To me, like it was worth every cent.
now is this something that you've been wanting? Is it
Oh,
something
yeah.
that is like hard to find, and you just happen to see this one, or
Well, I don't think it. There was a couple I hummed and hawed about that were in box for a while, but I mean, like for me, it's like I don't know. Like I like novel sort of arcade experiences. Like I got a Vectrex and like a couple arcade one ups. Like this is sort of just something I really enjoy, and the box is massive too. Like it's probably the biggest box in the entire vintage Kenner line, and I don't know that I really need it. It also never came out in Canada, so I couldn't get it in Canadian packaging, which is what I mostly do with the vintage stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you couldn't this Canada, two kinds of countries, right, Dean? Like you couldn't even buy this in Canada back in the day. Like it wasn't even made available. So yeah.
Why is the Death Star upside down though?
Well, that's good observation. There's a few vintage pieces of there's a few vintage products where the Death Star is upside down because
no, I've seen this before.
Yeah, Kenner was just like they just didn't know what they were making at first, right? Like there's a
You're
puzzle that has an actual picture of it that's upside down. It was just early days, man. Like when they were making this, they probably never even saw the movie yet. They probably had a few pictures.
There's no up or down in space. And in
Yeah,
Rogue One, when it comes into orbit of Scarif, it's upside down.
And that's just where the cannon is. They just aim it where they got to aim it, man.
Yeah, there you go.
The guy was probably like, "Thank God, I don't have to bring this back home."
Oh yeah, bro. Hell, he was okay. Not only he was like this guy was hardcore. He said he had a second one, but like the case was just so jacked up that he took all the components out and put them in a box and gave me that too. Like all the internal electronics, he gave me a second copy of in case I need to replace anything. Because yeah, so
backup,
yeah. Especially when it's like stuff that hasn't been made for like 48 years. but there's a lot of information about it because it was a reskin of another game and people like collecting old Kenner stuff. So it's essentially identical to another one called Aerial Aces that has different graphics. But yeah, I'm excited to get it working, and I'll definitely put a video in Aux or something when I get it fired up.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, nice. Very nice. Definitely, I've definitely seen like something like this, but I don't think this particular one. But
it's pretty
like
big.
Another like little arcade, like another '90s one where it was like maybe less complicated. Yeah. But
you can see it in front of the Power Force 2 Falcon box there. It's pretty big. Yeah,
it's definitely big. Yeah, nice pickup though.
Tuke said he remembers playing with it as a kid.
I was gonna say Tukathri played this when he was a kid.
Really?
He probably did.
We're gonna shout out the chat here in a minute.
Probably has an abacus and stuff.
How
too.
old is
No, he had the World War I version. Oh yeah, and I mentioned it on After Dark last night, but that game was designed by a Vietnam veteran who was a laser missile technician. Come on. He started working at Kenner and then made that. That's awesome.
That's quite the tidbit.
Basically, Target had this holothon thing, so they had a bunch of. Oh man, dude, it was like $200 I paid to get a bunch of almost everything. But basically, I still need to find 2 more figures for the Batman animated Bruce Wayne Build-A-Figure wave. And then I got my Supergirl, and because my other one was stolen off a truck from Walmart, so I had to find this.
That's right. That happens.
Yeah, so I had to find this at Target for those. Actually, they're all from Target, and then that's the Team NT wave, Creepy Eddie and Shibano. Very these are like D tier. F tier villains, man, they're so obscure. He's supposed to be like
making this
like a Freddy Krueger type of analog with you can pop off the waist and make him a ghost and stick him in the little vase thing. So that's pretty cool. And then I was able to find Rhea, and then I'm not sure if I want to take her out of the box yet. So she's still in the box. And then, the cool thing about the Adam Warlock figure is you can pop off the Infinity Gauntlet and essentially put it on any Marvel Legends character. because all those hands fit.
Huh,
So I've seen
that's
people
cool.
put it on like that like fat Asian guy from Spider-Man. I've seen him put him on that figure, and like everything really. So like
Ned?
you can use your Ned. I've seen it. You can. It's compatible with Ned, so you can do that too. So
That's
that's pretty
funny.
cool. That was the comic wave, Marvel Legends.
Sorry, I had to clean
Nice.
my
Yeah,
glasses
that
there.
Rhea just came out. I'm assuming she's
Yeah.
hard to get because she's fucking popular.
Oh my gosh, yeah, she is popular. I was
Bro, I don't even-
luckily able to find her.
Well, I've started watching wrestling, and by watching wrestling, I mean I just watched the highlights the day after on YouTube.
Yeah,
But dude, she single-handedly got me back into wrestling. She's so fucking
she did.
beautiful. Dude.
Yeah, I'm sure she helped a lot of guys get back into wrestling. To be honest.
Yeah.
I saw this. I sent this clip in the chat of basically Io Sky doing like a reverse jump right into her gluteal region, and that was a meme for a while. People saying what I would give to switch places with her. But yeah, is my Lego Star Wars photo on here or no?
Yes, this
Oh,
next
okay,
one.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was waiting for you to finish that. This
Oh,
Lego
yeah, and
thing's cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I found, I got these at the store as well. I don't know why I got the Randy Orton. I think it was to get like a bonus on Target Circle or something. Because now
That's so funny.
if you spend a certain amount, you get like free shipping all year round. So
Dang.
so I was like, I needed like $20 more to spend.
Okay.
I just got a Randy Orton.
You could have bought me
And then
something.
I could have.
Got a couple
um,
Sonic figures.
Uh,
Bought
You know,
Randy
the
Orton.
only Sonic figure I see is the what's that coyote looking thing that changed its name? I saw that one.
Fang.
Fang, yeah. There was Fang there. That was like the only one I saw.
He was hard to find
Um,
for a while.
And then there was like another robot looking creature in the classic wave. I saw a bunch of those, but that was pretty much it.
Nice.
But
Yeah, Sonic stuff sells fast, dude. Like the second it's on the shelf, it's gone. Fucking
Dude,
pisses me
it's
off.
I rarely see the classic wave. I see like a lot of the modern stuff, and the movie Sonic 3 with Tails in that head costume. Those are the ones I mainly see.
Yeah.
I'm making a point to check, but really, it's like the same at every store. They only have like a few, and it's usually like Sonic from Sonic 3 and like Tails in that outfit. That's
I was
really all
looking for
see.
Dean today, and there was 2 cases of Sonic 3 characters like in the box still in the aisle, and it was just like 2 Sonics, 1 Jim Carrey, and then like an orange Sonic. I'm committing a crime by calling him that, but I don't know what is it orange
Super
Sonic? I don't know.
That's
Yeah.
why it's like this though, because all these people like Dean buy every single one that comes out as soon as
Yeah,
they're
but the
on
case was just 4. The case was just 4 figures, and it was two movie Sonics,
Yeah.
like with the green gem.
Yeah, there. I feel like
Yeah.
here that's the same idea. You'll see like 1 or 2, and they're like the peg warmers of the wave. That's it.
Well, because they fucking keep reissuing the same guy. Like it's like Sonics in every wave. It's like, how many Sonics do we need? Stop doing that.
That's kind of like the Jack Simpsons wave, because I'm collecting the whole wave, and they always put Homer or Bart in a different shirt in like every wave. It's like we've gotten 3 Barts already and 2
Yeah, it's
Homers,
super
Dude,
annoying.
and we're on
When
wave
I saw-
4. Calm down.
Yeah.
When I saw the couch playset, I was gonna buy it till I realized it came with another Homer, and I'm like, I don't need another Homer, man. Put something else in there.
Wait, there's a play like for the 4
No,
Yeah,
for
there's
the
a couch
the
2.5.
smaller
backdrop.
scale.
Yeah.
The smaller scale. Yeah, I've seen that. Okay, yeah.
And I saw that they're going to have the car for that scale as well.
Interesting. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
The car's kind of boring, IMO. I mean, it's just a pink car, but
It's not the Canyon Arrow, you know.
But
There's
no
not a lot
Mo,
of detail
no
on it.
Apu or the Quickie Mart since they got canceled.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah.
That's so shitty.
Yeah.
You don't think they'll even make an Apu figure?
No, they canceled
That's
that character.
Crazy.
You know what's really fucked up about that? Apu is like a literal fucking genius.
And
Yeah.
he's got a lot of
He-
depth for a Simpsons character.
Yeah,
too.
and he was like a huge like pillar in the community. He was like well educated. He didn't even have to work. I think he was like independently wealthy, and he just ran the convenience store because he loved talking to people.
Dude, how about
And it's
that
like, what a
episode?
great fucking character, and you shit all over and get him canceled because the voice actor
You hired. But
is
Hank Azaria. Yeah, but
doing an accent. It's
yeah.
like it's not a caricature of like it'd be one thing if he was like a fucking idiot and like it's like they did that character justice for so long and they canceled it for some bullshit reason.
yeah.
That's just my 2 cents.
Hard to believe.
No.
Well, dark timeline.
Yeah, that's true. I think so let's catch up with the chat. We've got Toy Mafia as always. I'm gonna say this is Elrod San. We've
L.
got
Ron Hubbard's brother.
Takafi. Oh my god. And Anakin goes from feeling conflicted to killing children in 4 hours. That's true. Let's see. we
It
got
feels
OG
that way, but it's
fan,
really months and months.
Mark P. That's true. Charlie
Yeah.
Unicorn on the panel and in the chat. Equan. Casual Nerd Problems. Is that Dean the Dream?
Dude, casual nerd problems. I fucking love
Oh.
Steve.
And
up,
say it,
Steve?
Dean. Say it, Dean.
What? Jumbo?
No, who's on the screen?
Oh, Big Rib.
Let's go. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What
And
up? What up, Steve?
An OG fan also hates when Disney crashes ships all the time into walls and plays
I
Pong
didn't
with
see
them.
that. The
Yeah.
good bringing that up. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll fucking like hit
very
the
cool.
earth and like like in again Force Awakens, Daisy Ridley flies the Falcon sideways on the fucking earth for like 800 feet, and then it's totally fine. It's like that would. Have you ever bumped into like a
anything with a car.
yeah, with a
it can-
car?
it
You
can
damn near
take-
total that.
It can take an asteroid hit, right?
No, it can't. They're
Designed for
destroying
that.
TIE fighters and all kinds of stuff.
It's
Little
designed
baby
for these
rocks.
things.
But anyways, so I only put this in here
Anywho.
because you should not start collecting Power Rangers ReIgnition. That's my thesis. Some pictures leaked of the packaging. We can look at that if you want to. But
Oh yeah.
Like-
Here we go, baby.
so like, are
Breaking
these-
news. ReIgnition. It's called Power Rangers
Breaking
ReIgnition.
news.
Breaking news. Yeah. A basic figure line, and it looks like a special 6-pack.
Yeah. So they're doing like a mural art sort of thing on the side of the box, like Black Series, but
Yes.
these are not as cool as Black Series, which that should tell you everything you need to know.
They did this with the 3.755 POAs, and that's actually what got me into these things again.
I guess
Oh,
that's
really?
how they get them.
It had like the Star Wars logo
special.
with all the episodes on it, like
Oh yeah.
from each, like those white ones.
Yeah.
I still have them. But yeah, the packaging is nice. If we're going to talk about,
But are these
Pros
are
and
these
cons.
one of you might be a better Power Rangers expert than me. Like obviously they do like the head flipping thing, or they wouldn't have those like bizarre body proportions, right?
Well, these ones specifically, no. This one is a different figure set.
this
okay,
one
so
here.
okay.
These are
so
supposed
these
to be
are-
like the next 6-inch, highly detailed Lightning Collection successor figures.
The
so it's
ReIgnition
already
ones here,
so
yeah.
it's all called the whole line is called ReIgnition, even so, but there's different figures within it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so, because there's these automorphing ones, which is I had these as a kid, and this might be still in my childhood home on the roof in the gutter up
Look
there.
at that guy. He's built like a fridge. That's
I-
crazy.
I threw this Red Ranger on my roof when I was a kid, and I never got it back. And it's such a tall roof; it's probably still there.
Well, here's your chance to get it again. You get all 6 of them.
Yeah.
With their bulky bodies.
But Equan, were you doing Lightning Collection or no?
Yeah. I have the
So are you
I have
complete?
like the Morphin one, Mighty Morphin, Zeo, and
How does it
those are the
feel
only two I have.
to like actually be finished a line that is done
oh
and
my
no
gosh.
more will come out?
honestly, it's like a sigh of relief because I don't have to think about it anymore. And then when I saw these, I'm like, ooh, I'm glad I got the Lightning collection, and I'm sure people are gonna like want to go back and get those or the Mezco ones because these are rough, man.
But
And
like, have we had a good look at the better ones, like the what do you call it, like the ones that the packaging leaked for? Like, are those worse than Lightning Collection or better?
these are worse, and the paint detail is uh, worse as well.
Yeah.
Just these are like more scaled down, cheaper figures. I think they're supposed to be $9.99 or
Oh wow.
$12.99.
Okay.
So the
So
price reflects the quality
Oh,
of the
that's
figures.
yeah, that's really
right. Okay, good. So basically, no one we know or who watches the show should be collecting these. That's pretty much what I wanted to say.
I could
Yeah,
see
no.
you buying the pack, like, because it comes with that package. Like, it looks like it comes with this box that opens, and then the 6 package figures are inside. I could see someone maybe wanting to display it. If it's
Like in the
$10 a
box.
pop, they'd spend $60 for a display version of this, right?
Yeah, I guess if you're a
Maybe
hardcore fan,
50.
you just buy them, keep in the box, just
100%.
put them on your
Someone, yeah.
shelf.
I think of turtle collectors are like that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if it was
yeah.
turtles, I'd probably do it. So yeah.
Exactly. A turtle. I've seen people buy these turtle style box sets of the same Playmates. Funny enough,
But what are we doing?
I've
What are
done
we
the
it.
same
encouraging that?
Playmates TM. It's what they do though. This is one of they've re-released those original Playmates TMNT figures so many times I couldn't even tell you. And even just on one hand, I could tell you probably like I could think of like 5 or 6 versions of them just in these box style sets where they've redone them.
Yeah,
For like every like 3 years they do it. Just
pretty
with a
much
different
that's
packaging.
Playmates' mo. They'll re-release figures they've done decades ago, and they just keep churning
Yeah.
them out.
They've done them
And
in
people
like
keep buying them.
yeah, because
Yeah.
they'll do them in kind of like they've done them in like the party wagon like and the packaging looks great, but inside exact same shit.
Yeah,
I
But it's
don't. I
just
don't want to
a
encourage
really
that
cool pack.
the
behavior.
same molds from the 80s
Yeah.
and 90s.
Yeah. Well, if I wanted old like Playmate style turtles, I would be getting vintage ones, and I would have like a collection of like 5 or 6, and they'd be like $100 or $200 each, and I'd be proud of it.
No, I
That's
have a vintage shredder, like pretty much like mint in box, and it's
Yeah.
worth jack shit.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh well,
it's worth, like,
but is it like shredder with like a barbecue or something accessory that's like not the main shredder? You know what I mean?
no,
Like
it's like the shredder with the
Really?
yeah.
I thought like the first couple waves were valuable if you have a good card condition, but I don't know.
Yeah, they're the soft head ones. They are somewhat valuable, but like when people keep doing reissues, there's less buyers out there wanting to buy it.
Right.
So that's probably the value dips a little bit. But then
Didn't seem
there's
to
like
hurt Transformers as that much. Like all the G1 Transformers have been reissued, but they still
Ye-
command good money.
yeah, I guess that's a little different. I don't think they have been reissued as much as Turtles, which
It's
is
kind of
reissued,
also like Star Wars. They kind of have their own. Transformers has that like if you get no repo, like it's kind of like GI Joe.
Yeah,
Like,
the stigma
it's
around
that's-
like using
yeah.
modern parts and stuff.
It's
Yeah.
that
Oh
same
damn,
idea.
maybe I'm
with there's-
wrong. They are like $200.
Yeah, you can get some decent money, I think, for that thing.
Damn, I should try to sell it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You're
it's
like, I don't
this
like it that
exact
much.
one.
Wait till the economy goes.
is
back
he
up and-
the shirtless one?
Yeah, with like the. It's like this one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh,
He's got
oh,
arthritis.
I didn't get to slowly. Too slow. Yeah,
Nice.
he's got like a massive head as far as I remember.
Oh,
Yeah,
but-
but if you figure buy like a retro version of it, like get the real thing, man. It's my philosophy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So see, I almost bought like the retro, Star Wars ones. The first wave they did with like R2 and stuff because it's kind of neat. But I was like, what am I gonna do with this? Like,
Well,
I was gonna keep it in the box basically. It's like
Godfish. I hear what you're saying that, but the one I would, of course, I'd make an exception for Star Wars, but like if you're talking first 12 counter Star Wars, like a nice condition R2 will run you over $100 these days. So like that's the appeal of those, because it's like the
Yeah,
price is
that's
just
there's
like
yeah.
a first 12 set these days is like basically $1,000.
I'm surprised they haven't
Damn.
redone that retro set again, because it was pretty reasonably priced. It was like $60 for all of it.
Yeah,
So
There's
it's
two
basically 10
boxes.
a pop. Yeah, so there's
Yeah.
two
That's a
boxes, but
Playmates move. I guess Hasbro
Yeah.
hasn't done it.
you think they will eventually though, because they're kind of scraping the barrel on those retro ones too now. So
Oh my god.
But but basically I think you should, if you like Power Rangers, you should finish up your Lightning collection and be like Equan and be cool and just have good
do it
Power
now
Rangers
before
figures.
Yeah,
before it
you know,
peaks
they're
in
going up in price every day
Yeah.
since Hasbro's done with them. You can't really get them unless you want to get the Mezco ones. And then Hasbro also did this too, the Zords.
This is
But
where
they're like-
what these are not with the figure. I would imagine this is a whole
No.
separate set, because I'm not
Yeah.
seeing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, this is like a separate SKU that you buy. And then you build the.
This looks okay,
Mezco.
but I don't know.
Believe it or not,
I-
this is the high end one, and there's a cheaper version of this that's like
Really?
that's pre-assembled. You don't combine them. It has like sound effects. It's for like kids. I think really this line is mainly for kids. But then again, like
Yeah.
Mighty Morphin's like an old show. I don't know what kid now watches Mighty Morphin. Like
No,
I don't
not
know,
many.
But
How do they
yeah,
even find it at this point?
exactly? I don't
I'm
know.
just looking at the
It's
sculpt
Disney.
on
I
this.
don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Probably. I'm looking at the sculpt on like the legs and the trunk and tusks of this thing, and I'm sure that's probably, it just looks kind of cheap for some reason, and like the horns
Oh.
on this.
Yeah,
on
I mean it's not like
Triceratops.
the Chogokin ones or the the higher quality that has like die-cast parts or anything. So they replace it with the cheap plastic.
Yeah. So, though this in general though this does look pretty cool. Like the T-Rex. I don't know. It looks pretty neat. So this might be something interesting. And if it's a cheap price, it might be something someone would want to get, or like you could get for your, if you want to get your kids into these. Like these are if these were $10, you could get these for your kid.
Yeah.
And like they've
I
got
think
a
the
whole
Zords
set
are
of
also
Power
$10 a
Rangers.
piece too.
Yeah, like that's, and I remember this. My friend had the like original version
Bandai
of this
one?
toy. I don't know who made it, but in the 90s, it was like 12 inches tall.
Yeah, that's
I
the Bandai
wanted
one.
that
I have
fucking
that.
thing so badly. Yeah, it had like the chrome. I think it had chrome across the pterodactyl.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was a
like-
vac metal.
Vac metal, sorry, thank you. And man, I wanted that thing so bad. Every time I went to his house, that was the first thing I wanted to play with.
Oh man,
But yeah.
I still have mine. I would go to Kmart with my dad, and we bought like every Zord up until like Zeo Rangers, with a giant pyramid. I don't know if anyone knows. Sean's not here, but it was a giant pyramid. You could put the figures in. It was a whole,
Well, that's
whole
cool.
thing. It was like they were huge figures.
Yeah, dude, those were really neat, and they were really well made as far as I remember. So I always remember these shoulder pads. They popped up. You could like articulate them. Yeah. Anyways, anyone else have anything else on the these hyped up Power
Yeah,
Rangers?
is anyone getting these?
I couldn't think how to word it, but yeah,
No.
that's what I was thinking too. Charlie says you only buy this for the packaging, so he's out.
Yeah, anyone who's buying these, that's why no one will remember their name.
Yeah. Whoa, Badfish. You should check out the prices on that original Zord. That might be a fun purchase for you.
I'll have to
But-
look it
I
up.
think they're affordable. Last time I checked.
I can't see them being crazy. They've also done so many reissues, like not reissues, remakes of it that are quote unquote better.
Yeah,
So
but
I
you want
can
the
see them
one you
being,
remember.
like-
Get the
I know,
Bandai
but
ones.
that's where I'm saying, like they've, like you said, they kind of drive that market down in general. So,
Ask your wife to buy you one.
big
Yeah.
Big Rib says my Mezco Rangers are my definitive.
Correct.
I'm torn on getting this. I already have the 1/6 and the Lightning. I mean, not the 1/6,
Stop.
the 1/6 and the Lightning
doing?
collection. Do I need
What are you
another
doing?
112 $400 set?
Absolutely
Probably
not.
not, right?
They're probably gonna
okay.
make this line for years, Equan. Don't do it. Who knows what?
Yeah, I think I'm good. I got enough Rangers.
Yeah, you got to I think just pass on this one. So I'm just checking something from the chat here. Does anyone know
Yeah.
what Big Rip's talking about? Death Dealer?
Savage Crucible is a company. I think they have a Kickstarter going or something, and they have
Oh, I'm
like
seeing
like
it
a
now.
campaign going.
Okay, so we were not aware of that. We would have covered it probably. But yeah, Big Rip said there's a Death Dealer from Savage Crucible for $60 if you are. He's like a what's the word? Kind of Nordic. What's the word? Viking-esque kind of looking dude.
Okay. I wonder, is it like the Frank Frazetta Death Dealer, or is it like
It
unrelated?
is the Frank Frazetta Death Dealer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that
The armor's cool in it, yeah.
I'm surprised they licensed out that character for a figure when Frazetta Girls is like doing their own line right now.
I think I heard that the Frazetta girls, and there's like a Frazetta collection. They don't like each other. They don't agree with each other, and they have their own like figure art line going or something.
Oh, some
Right.
weird right issue or something.
Yeah, it's like with the daughter or the family. There's like a maybe infighting with the family or some sort of something going on.
That makes sense. That could happen with the, there's such an iconic library, and I'm sure so many deals were made over the last 50 years with that guy. Who knows
Mhm.
what's outstanding. All right. Yeah, not
Yeah,
much
for
for
sure.
hyperspace highlights here. I just wanted to, they showed this new Krennic, and I just wanted to show how much better it looks than the original Black Series Krennic, which was hot garbage.
Hey, I have that thing.
This one comes with a sash.
And it
Yeah.
comes with soft goods. That's the
Oh,
because
Fabulous.
hey, I'll be right back. I actually like that original figure. Why don't you like it?
Because first of all, it's pre-face printing, so he looks like insane.
It is
And
pre-face printing. It doesn't
Yeah.
look bad though. It's not terrible for
and it's got in the
pre-face
big plastic cape. I don't like that.
I like it because it sits how it does in the movie. That's actually it like sits nicely on his shoulder. Here, I'll make
Yeah.
myself solo here. This thing's but you're right, the face isn't great, but it's
Whoa,
not
yeah.
it's not terrible for a Black Series considering
I
the actual
guess.
sculpt. He's got like the little pomp in the hair.
Yeah,
surprised
this
they-
was so not terrible that it doesn't justify spending another $25 to get a new one.
I'm not getting
Sure.
and I
Oh,
like
yeah.
this outfit better, but I did like how I like the cape being plastic because it sits nicely. Like
Oh, it's
that.
kind of like a stand for him too.
Yeah.
Eh.
He stands well in general, but yeah,
Well-
I like how it rests on his shoulders nicely because of that. So.
Well, they reissued the Rogue One version in TVC with face printing last year. You might see it, but I mean, this sort of the costume's not that different. Like I don't know if that sash is removable or what the deal is there.
It looks
But,
painted on or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's on there.
Or sculpted. Yeah. And
This just looked way better to me. I don't know.
The sculpt is way better though, for sure.
Yeah. And as far as I've gotten in season 2, he's only had one scene, but it was pretty good. He's just chewing up the scenery, man.
All right.
Oh, he's
King
got
Ding-a-ling.
another scene coming.
Not sure about the Miss America sash.
Well, usually the military has. I would like to have a word with you, sir. They love doing stuff like that.
It's his dinner party or fancy sash. I forgot what
Yeah,
the name
it's
was.
his his dress uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, remember in season 1 there's a lot of like Imperial dress uniform talk when they were doing like the eye, where like all the Imperials like watch the like meteor shower with
Dude.
the hippies. Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, but I just saw Disney posted the hour-long. They're just going into the meme of an hour-long YouTube video of Mon Mothma dancing, which is hilarious.
I mean, there is a scene where Mon Mothma just drinks a bunch and dances to the same club song from season 1 because there's only one electronics music song in the universe of Star Wars. So they use that song twice in Andor season 1, and also they play it twice at Mon Mothma's kid's wedding.
Okay, speaking of Star Wars music, the Star Wars music in both games, you can
What games?
Jedi Survivor, you can minor spoilers for like the gameplay. You
That's 2 years old, but yeah.
you get a cantina that you kind of can pimp out, and you get a cantina like band, and you can find music for them, and the music is really good. And then in Outlaws, same idea, but it's more of just they've picked the soundtracks, and as you go to different ones, man, some of the songs are so good in some of the areas, because each planet kind of has a different feel. So
Right.
they did a good job in both of those games with the music. It's very Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah, they're better than any of the Disney Plus shows, probably. I don't know about Outlaws, but Jedi Survivor's pretty damn good. I haven't
I
played
highly
Outlaws yet.
recommend both games. Yeah. Jedi Survivors though, I don't know if it's on PS5 is better, but on PC it was rough sometimes, man. And even they've updated it twice, and I played it since then, and it didn't make it that much better.
Never had a
But
problem on Xbox, but too
that's
bad
good
they
to
lost
know,
the
so.
console war. Yeah.
Dude, on PC it was rough. All right, NECA news. We've got
Yeah.
some toidles.
Yeah, these are all the Eastman and Laird ones.
Yes.
This is the April turtle, which I guess that's a thing that happened in the comics.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
The
Okay.
TMNT Adventure Comics. April turns
TMNT
into
are
a turtle.
turning. They're turning into my fucking Heath Ledger's Joker. Like
Dean,
every
I can't
fucking
wait.
show. It's with the turtles. Like
So
this turtle's
yeah,
white on him.
oh, I have
Dude.
I have a slide later that's gonna bother Dean so much. It's gonna be great. But from the Chicago Toy Show. But yeah, so this is this is the April turtle. It's apparently it's in like one issue from 1994, and it's shipping Q3 this year.
Yeah,
And
it's on
Name's
the.
April.
Well, she
like
is
April
April.
O'Neil.
Oh, she is April.
Yeah.
She
She
touched
gets
the green
turned into a
radioactive
turtle.
goo.
Hence the A on her sash.
Touch the turtle goo.
So
Yeah.
So the goo didn't turn them into Ninja Turtles because
Plot
they were
hole.
already turtles. But that's what the ooze does, is turn you into a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Well,
They just happen to
technically,
be turtles already.
it's supposed to turn you into the animal that you last touched. If
That's the
You're
dumbest
a
thing I've
human.
ever heard.
Also,
That's in the
I mean-
lore? Wow.
Dude, who the fuck is she touching?
the turtles,
Raph.
yeah.
yeah,
Also,
I
this
don't know.
doesn't.
A
One of
bad
them.
touch?
yeah, probably
Yeah.
bad touch.
Why
But
do you think they like April so much?
they this is on the NECA website for sale, but don't.
Oh, I guess that makes sense because fucking Bebop and Rocksteady were just dudes, weren't they?
Yeah, and they touched a warthog in a.
Oh, you're
a
right.
rhino.
Holy shit.
Ah,
I
that-
forgot
yeah,
about that.
okay. That's making
but
more
where-
sense now.
But where did they find
Yeah.
a
It
warthog?
holds up.
And Baxter touched a fly, and then he turned into the fly dude.
I would turn into a teenage mutant ninja dog.
You would definitely turn into a shaggy dog.
Yeah, I would.
It's the last
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
boy.
cat, I guess. Me.
Yeah.
So yeah, this they're scraping the barrel with these turtles, Dean. That's why
Bro,
they're doing this stuff. So.
They're on the NECA website. They're not a NECA website exclusive, so don't buy from them. Also, I spent $400 last year on the site, and I'm in their loyalty gold
Oh
Premier
my god.
program. And
You don't
these
get shit for it?
They sent. I have like zero benefit of being the program. They haven't told me anything. We're like almost halfway through the year.
Dude.
They have like these surprise drops and promotions that they don't tell me about. And then like I emailed them the other week. I'm like, so I'm in this program, so what's the point of this program? Can you guys are you guys going to do anything? And they emailed me saying, we'll take your feedback. They said something like, we'll take your feedback into consideration.
Have
I'm
they
like,
done? I feel like
they
they've
haven't
done
done
nothing with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it was like, what am I in this program for? It was the most useless, stupid thing. Fucking
At
NECA,
least
man.
the Hasbro one is worth being in.
Yes. At least you get free shipping.
If you buy from it there, yeah.
Like, can you guys give me free shipping? Can you guys give me something?
It's fucking crazy.
And their rewards points are for like the Goliath and
gargoyles
Demona
that no one gives a
figures.
fuck about.
It's like, here, your
Whoa.
reward points. Here's our junk.
Here's
But you
the
have to pay shipping
gargoyles
on
that
it,
are
though.
peg warming.
Man, that was a cool line, but like I got Goliath and Demona, and I don't want any more. You know?
Exactly. And now they're
Oh,
all
the-
sitting on
the
the
line's
NECA site
dead.
as rewards
Yeah.
Also,
for
if you
being a
want
loyal
them,
customer.
I try to check out. You have to pay like $13 in shipping to get them.
That's
Dude,
fucking
well,
crazy.
So dumb.
Well, those wings on the first wave made the box like double the size of the average NECA box.
Hey,
Man.
do you want a reward of something nobody fucking wants?
Whoa. How do
Oh, you want
Goliath?
Goliath with the resting wings? Buy a different figure that we put him in.
Yeah.
You want Demona
Oh
with
my
the
god.
draped
Well,
wings?
that's-
Buy something else.
Equan, that's how they're getting out the Gandalf pants prints, bro. Like, what do you mean? That's just common practice.
Oh yeah, with the Legolas. Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah.
that's great.
Okay, and this is just called Hunter Leonardo. It is available now at Target stores and on Target.com tomorrow.
God.
He's showing a lot
This
of
is-
thigh.
Warming the pegs already at Target. No one wants this.
Man.
I think the boots are cool, but yeah, this is a very strange outfit, I guess.
What does he hunt? Like elk?
He's hunting for underwear. He doesn't have any.
Yeah, he doesn't have any.
To be continued. Oh, packaging is
God.
cool, but these are like $45-$50 in Canada. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're like
I'm
35,
glad I'm
40
not in on
bucks
these.
here. And
yes.
I'm a completionist, but I'm not getting this.
The paint's cool, but yeah, I don't like the way the hat sits. It's like it looks like he's wearing like a
Something about
little-
naked turtles. I don't know,
bonnet.
man.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
don't-
Yeah.
weird.
Without the bandana, they have Millhouse eyes.
Dude,
Yeah,
when
they
I
do.
saw them with no bandana, it was one of the most.
Oh, that
was
freaked
a couple
me out,
weeks
man.
ago. It freaked me out. Yeah. This is not much better, but it's at least unique and interesting.
Yeah.
Like, look at these fucking things.
What the hell is that?
Little marshmallow things.
It's unique and interesting. It has a cape.
At least a soft goods cape, I guess.
Yeah, but he comes with little like putties to destroy.
Yeah,
and,
they're cool.
I know, but
And he's got a
still just
super
a
turtle
fucking
symbol.
turtle.
Yeah, but he's got a super turtle symbol, and he comes with a
my
mace and an axe.
Yeah, was that painted on? How is it
Yeah,
on
what
his
is that?
chest?
They
No,
tape it
that's
on his
sculpted.
chest. No, I mean
No,
like
I
for
meant-
the turtle.
Yeah, for the turtle. Is it? What, you put magnets in his shell? Like, how's that on there?
Yeah, how did he put it on there? Did he glue it on his chest?
Yeah, he just glued it on. It's a hard shell. It's not gonna hurt that bad.
Oh yeah, it's just like a vinyl sticker he made.
Oh my
Cricket.
god.
I love that they gave him the little turtle tail because they usually
Yeah.
they took those out from the OG
That's
ones.
not a tail.
Oh, yeah,
bro.
the
That's-
dongles.
That's a turtle. That's a turtle peen, bro.
Yeah,
This
they get
is,
two of them.
That's why they
This is
took
a-
them out
so
because of people like you.
Fucking
Dean.
out, brother.
This is a NECA store exclusive, so you won't be getting it in a nice condition box.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Usually they'll ship it in a box like 20 times the size of the figure, and it'll be bouncing around in the box when it gets to you.
So it's the super turtle and demoids, sorry, or domoids, sorry. The packaging's or sorry, these little minions are cool, but and at least his eyes are covered by a bandana.
Oh god.
And then this is the Pee Wee Herman. I never watched this show, but they did a pretty good job with this. Tell me if I'm wrong, but the packaging, like, look, little door for it. They've got a Pee Wee Herman impersonator, but he's got a tattoo. So then I realized that's not him. For a second, I thought the figure came with a mini version of the box for half a second, but no, it's unfortunately I thought it was going to come with more accessories.
Bro, you get
It comes
Terry.
with this ultimate NECA. I guess he had words of the day. One was said fun.
Yeah.
But you get ultimate in NECA, which is like just
This is
sniffing
pretty
your own
sick.
farts.
I might pick that up.
Do you feel like this should have had more accessories or something? Because the
Brother.
pictures are incredible.
Yeah.
They built
if
like this
they-
whole set for the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, if it comes with that, if it had come with that cutout, that'd be really cool. Bro, if they had put Cherry and Terry in this box, I'm fucking sold. But
I'm thinking they're gonna milk it and make a few either different versions of him
like a
or
play set.
a quote unquote ultimate
Yeah.
one of him, yeah, which has more accessories. So this is the first one to get you to buy it, right? And then they'll make the ultimate with way more crap.
Yeah, I'll
Even though
probably
this
so
is an
tempted.
ultimate, apparently.
These are all
Yeah.
the targets in that little holothon island area. Man, I almost got this.
Yeah, and this is
Maybe they'll put out the cherry in the next wave. Maybe a
Yeah,
Cowboy
I
Curtis.
love Cherry. I used to have a hand puppet. It was relatively big, and it was Cherry. I love Cherry. But Terry is a pretty cool inclusion. The words of the day, that's hilarious.
and the three sculpts too.
Ah!
So I think that's maybe a big bonus because I guess he had that very expressive face. So maybe makes up a bit for the lack of accessories, but
Is there like because we just talked about on Tuesday, there's a documentary coming out about him.
that was
Yeah.
interesting. I
Is
say
there like
not even
a
knowing anything about him.
anniversary or something? Like,
No, this is kind of like one of those random things.
oh, okay.
It could be in coinciding with like the estate was like, hey, we're doing the documentaries coming out.
Oh,
let's
that's
do-"
true.
Maybe someone reached out to do a figure. They did. It looks like they did it justice though. And that documentary, again, not being a fan of him in any way, it still intrigued me to want to watch it.
Bro, I know this is the show, Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Mhm.
But do the bike from the movie, the bicycle.
Big Adventure.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I
And
didn't
then-
realize that's only a movie thing.
Yeah, that's the only movie thing. And then the shoes. You guys remember the shoes that he dances in?
Oh
The white
yeah,
platforms,
yeah.
brother.
There's your answer,
Yeah.
Dean. You're
That
getting the
would be
bike
incredible.
next. You're gonna get
Like-
the bike set.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that really would make me want to buy this. They're just not in this. So it's like
Mhm.
I'd rather wait to see what they come out with later instead of like, oh, it's Pee-wee, but this one comes with the bike, and then I have fucking two Pee-wees, and then oh, this is the fucking one with the, whatever the fuck, and it's like, well, now I have three Pee-wees, and it's like I'd just rather just.
This would be, yeah, this would be one of the ones you could though keep the box, put it back in there, and it does look half decent in there.
Yeah, that's true.
But I do agree with you. I think it's unless you're like a super fan, I'd probably wait and see what else they do.
I wonder if they'll make large Marge.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that what that's from?
Yeah, it's from the Big Adventure. He goes to Texas, I believe. Oh, he does because
Yeah,
of the
he's
Alamo.
trying to go to
Alamo.
the basement of the Alamo because someone steals
Yeah.
his bike, and he hears it
Yeah,
in the basement of the Alamo,
That's
yeah,
so
that was a
funny.
great movie.
and he gets all the way over here, and it's funny because I live, down the street from the Alamo, literally straight down Broadway.
You were near Pee Wee.
You can't drive from front of it anymore.
Dude, I saw the actual bike at the Chicago Toy Show. Someone was selling it.
Oh wow.
The actual bike.
Not the one from the movie, but like
I was like,
identical.
damn.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, how did they send them getting it?
It was in the
Something-
hallway of the hotel, like off the rails place.
Did you take a picture?
I don't know if I got that one because
So
I don't
we'll
like
see.
to
I
do that
don't
much.
know.
All right.
That's cool. I remember loving that bike. All right, McFarlane.
And nothing too crazy here.
I feel like we're gonna have to stop talking about them soon.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, they're not gonna have the license.
It's
apparently.
almost over. Yeah.
So this is McFarlane. This is where did I put this in my area? Return of Superman Cyborg. $26.99
Soups.
May. You probably I have the info here, Equan, but do you want to tell us what this is from?
I mean, the character. I mean, it's just
Yeah, this
it's
version.
Well, I mean, this is like the most proper cyborg-looking cyborg Superman they've ever done. The other ones were terrible, and this is the one everyone wants, and it's a GameStop exclusive. It was up on the website this week. It sold out pretty quick, like within 5 minutes. But yeah, this is a GameStop exclusive. I think it's like $25.99 or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, again, he's the one they people want. They did a page puncher version of him that didn't even really look like the classic cyborg Superman. So this is the one people want.
This is, I guess, an astronaut that transfers his consciousness to a cyborg body of Superman.
Yeah. It's one of Superman's
Holy.
classic rogues villain characters. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's not really much to say about it.
Yeah, so I guess he was crashing to Earth in a spaceship and he transferred his consciousness. Really quick, look at these abs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at them on the right. They're fucking somehow twisted.
No, it's because it got all twisted in the packaging when they shoved it in there.
Yeah.
Wait, so
it's like on an angle.
so it's Superman's consciousness in there?
No,
it's
it's
Hank.
the
Astronaut Hank Henshaw was on board of the LexCorp space shuttle Excalibur with his wife Terry and 2 other crew
Okay, so
members
he
when it
doesn't
crashed.
think he's Superman.
No, they thought the
No.
accident was caused by Superman, but with his body deteriorating, he transferred his consciousness into LexCorp's mainframe and recreated himself as Cyborg's Superman's image.
I think he blamed Superman for his accident, and then that's how you get this robotic Superman.
Freak of nature. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I believe he impersonates him and does some bad things, Dean. If you're wondering why he dressed up that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
That
Superman
makes
villains are
sense,
like
yeah.
mech related. There's that one guy with the kryptonite in his chest. Forgot his name. Metallo. He's got a lot of like alien and robotic enemies.
Makes sense. We're
I like the soft goods cape.
power level.
Oh yeah, dude. His capes like this is one thing Marvel Legends needs to do is put the wired soft goods cape because you can really get great photos. You can really pose it up and make it look great with
Dude,
that soft goods.
especially because he's still hitting that $20, maybe $25 price point.
Yeah, the basics are $22 and the deluxes are like 25.
Yeah, and it's like fucking Marvel Legends like are regularly 25, usually sometimes 28.
Or
And
50.
it's like, brother, these are bigger scale, soft goods. The sculpts are really good. The articulation, Marvel Legends probably better articulation, but it's like, what are you guys doing over there? Like,
Once they got into the soft good capes, they still do sculpted, but they do a lot more soft good stuff now.
yeah, because Black Series is starting to do the soft good stuff, which is cool to see. But their fucking prices are crazy too.
Oh, it's nuts. Theirs are nuts.
But these ones are wired, which makes it like look even better on the figure because you can really drape it down
Yeah.
and have really curve the body when you pose it.
Okay. I didn't know they were all wired, but there you go. Sorry. Next up, we've got the Green Lantern Corps Jade, also $26.99 or $25 May of this year, and let's see, she was
I think she's also a GameStop exclusive, and
yes.
I'm a DC fan,
Platinum.
but I don't really care.
Platinum edition.
Yeah. And again, now they have Platinum Edition, which is okay. I don't know how he keeps changing how he does it. Usually, Platinum is like the chase, and now it's an exclusive, but it's also Platinum Edition. And now they have Red Platinum, which means it's in the wave, but it's a totally different character, and it's a chase.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's annoying, man.
Right as they're apparently losing the license, so it's okay. Confuse people even. I mean, it's an okay looking. It's okay looking. It's kind of boring to me, but I guess I don't know anything about Jade.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't think Chris or Dean do either. But this one, Hiya Toys. We don't even have a slide for the company logo because this is kind of out of the blue last minute. But Rocky, we've got Apollo Creed from the Rocky movie is what I meant. Sorry.
Very nice.
And look, I had to put it in here. Look
Damn.
at this set. Like, it comes with like a boxing ring. It comes
Mhm.
with a stand with a articulated like a flight pole. It comes with the little seat, so you can do this pose here on that I showed on the previous picture.
I like when the
sculpted
stand comes
on the
with the
body is pretty
storage.
cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, yes, yes. And then even more interesting is like if you put this shirt thing on, it kind of covers up some of the butterfly joints, and it actually looks
Did you
pretty cool.
did you say what scale this was?
It's
It's
112.
6 inches. Yeah,
Really?
it's 112. Sorry. Yeah,
Dude, it looks
6
better
inch
than the
Apollo
Star
Creed.
Ace.
Yeah, because Hyatt Toys usually does 3 3/4, 1/18
Yeah.
scale.
And
And I
yes,
was
sir,
like,
this
that's a lot of
is-
articulation to be punching into 3 3 3/4. This is cool.
yes, yes.
This
Sorry,
is
6 inch.
really
Yeah,
cool. Did you have a
Is
price
this
point?
the
yeah, $120, June of
Oh,
2026.
fuck.
Oh, okay. That's a little expensive.
Now
That's
that
not
might
bad.
have been that was on was that on BBTS or because one of them puts it up.
Okay,
a bit more.
BBTS will add shit to it.
So BBTS, no, that was Entertainment Earth.
But
Oh,
look at that-
BBTS is
Earth,
104,
it's
dude.
119, and yeah, BBTS it's 104. So it's $20 cheaper.
it's a
15.
big set though. Like
Yeah, that's
like
true.
you got like the stand is pretty beefy, and then you have half a ring. It's I don't know.
Yeah, you get a boxing ring base, stool plus stool for full match scenes, which is true. You could set up another and have boxing in there. A silver
Yeah.
star vest, alternate smirking head, and 6 interchangeable hands.
Soft goods.
To be fair, they're 3 3/4 Predators and Aliens are like $35, I think. Like, you know what
Yeah,
I
their
mean? Like,
RoboCop line is pretty
Yeah.
affordable too.
yeah.
They're like Ed 209 or Kane is like $60.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Is this metal? Like, it looks like it. It could just be painted.
Yeah, I don't know. This is
But it
cool.
looks
How
like
about-
you can
It's
move
plastic.
it around on the stand, right? Like you can move it to make the scene different.
is
which
this
is
their
cool.
first Rocky figure?
In
look
this
it up.
scale, yes.
I think so.
Because this is
Not
like their second like 112 scale exquisite line. They put a Rick on for PO2.
Yeah.
And their head sculpts are pretty good, especially for that size.
Okay,
Rick and
they've
Morty?
they've teased Rocky and his dog, and the soft goods as well.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Interesting.
But yeah, this is their first. This is really cool to see.
And
I like it.
I like the hand wraps are on the all the other sculpted hands or all the other hand interchangeables because you got the boxing gloves, but the hand wraps on those are kind of interesting. But yeah, this could be really cool. And if you want a Rocky figure or if you have some already, you could just get this and have the boxing ring, and it's just a generic Rocky stand. You could use that even still. So, but and then you could use Creed on his own and have some of your other figures set up in there. But
Yeah,
or
it's
if
an,
in anticipation, you could get the Rocky as well when it comes.
it's an interesting because this is the scene where he dies, right?
No, this is the first movie.
Oh, this is the first movie. Okay. It's interesting to lead with Apollo Creed, right? Because normal, fucking movie's called Rocky. You think they'd lead with
Yeah.
that, but this is cool. I like this a lot.
I guess they're still working on the Rocky figure.
I could have sworn that's what he was wearing when he died, and that's why Rocky wears it when he fights.
I haven't seen these movies in so
Driver.
long.
I
Yeah,
do
it's
remember the
gotta be
hat
that.
and the outfit from the first movie. He was
I just
pretty patriotic.
know his kid in the one movie. His kid's a brat, I think, and he has a robot made.
Oh fuck,
Dude, that's 5.
yeah, that's like a people don't even count that movie.
The robot
Yeah.
made thing was cursed. I remember it's so sure, and he like talks to it. It's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's the 80s. They're like everyone's gonna have these in a few years, right?
I think that's the only one that's not canon. Yeah.
All right. Any more on that? That's pretty cool. I'm not a big enough fan for this, but it's cool. It's cool
very
as hell.
nice,
I
though.
had to put it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, not at that price point, but this is really cool.
You're not a
All right.
true American, Dean, if you don't buy this. The show topic, Chris.
Yeah, bro. All right.
Take it
So
away.
So yeah, we're
Ooh.
over an hour, so we'll move through this sort of fast. But I went to the Kane County Toy Show, which is like I think officially called the Chicago Toy Show. I had over 1,000 vendors, and me and my friends drove down there on Thursday, and the show is on Sunday. So on starting on Thursday night and Friday night, the hotel nearest the convention center has hotel. That's a hotel room. That's a jacuzzi covered in toys right there. Because
Oh.
the
Bro,
vendors.
Sonic? You just left Sonic there?
So I'll
Yeah.
scroll. I was gonna scroll
Hold
through
on.
here.
Go. Okay, just go. Give me the first one once beforehand. Okay, one back for a sec though, because like. Okay, so that Django is a like stolen from
Prototype.
Hasbro factory prototype, just chilling in a bin. Like that's Black Series prototypes are usually missing the head because like if any of them make it over stateside, they usually like remove the head just to like actually try and dissuade people from stealing them and selling them on the secondary market. That one might be production colors, but you can see it has A2 written on there, so they were like testing the mold or something.
Was that like for sale?
Yeah.
How much was it? If it's just chilling in a bin.
It couldn't have been more than $100, something like that. But it's also like okay. So Big Rip says robot made is in Rocky 3. I'm pretty sure that's not true, but I'll take your word for it. But I think I thought it was like the worst one. But yeah, if you can keep going there. There was also a Ray, but I have it on the next picture. But the Ray was interesting because her face is black. She's pulling a Justin Trudeau there. So
Oh my gosh.
It's not production colors. So that makes it more valuable because they actually use like different colored plastic. Yeah, like they're testing the plastic.
Look at those legs, dude. You got them all twisted.
Yeah. But you can see like this hotel gets turned into a freaking flea market for like 2 days.
I immediately noticed this is one of those NECA costumes we covered, I think.
It might be the real deal, the old one.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Who took off their shoes, man? Damn.
That's the owner. He's
just
chilling.
That's because the guy who rented the room is like sitting on the bed half the time. Room full of stuff.
Fit.
And, like,
that's where he fit all his shit.
Oh
that's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah. Here's a look at that. There's a vintage TIE bomber diecast, $750, just sitting there. That is about market price because it was a test market piece only. You know, it's just one of those things. Yeah.
I was like, I think I have some vintage diecast Star Wars stuff.
Yeah. What's cool about this show is like there's a lot of I don't want to buy any of it, but there's a lot of 50s and 60s stuff. Like this red T-Rex is like ancient. It looked crazy though. I think I have another picture of it. Just like you just see these big old crazy toys in amazing shape that like you have no context for, but some of these dealers have stuff like across a 50-year period. It's like real general toy show.
Back in the 50s, they didn't have Jurassic Park. They just had Dinosaur.
Yeah,
you know? like they didn't have Star Wars. They had I don't know, fucking
rocket
they didn't have properties to make shit on. They just made stuff.
Yeah.
What was it? Action Man and G.I. Joe, they were like some of the first ones that
but that's 70s. Yeah. Even like the big G.I. Joes are I'm pretty sure they're like 71.
I thought Action Man was a bit sooner. But...
Yeah, look at this thing. Fucking Billy in a snowmobile. Like, who the fuck is that? I don't know. Just sell a toy.
Yeah. So I think, I mean, that
1966 Action Man.
Oh, the first Action Man? Okay. So late, yeah. That's probably Action Man's like the UK version of G.I. Joe. It's pretty much the same products. Yeah. But I think I got another like that. Like, look at that T-Rex. That's from like the 60s. Look how accurate his little hands are. You know, they figured it's sort of correct, and he doesn't have the oversized feet like the Hammond Rex. You know, you love to see it. They're
that's why I can't stand up.
Look at this Mr. T bodybuilding set.
Bodybuild.
And there's like a 50s little nerdy kid on cartoon on there. Like it's like that's
so funny.
Yeah, like A-Team's from the 80s, but that cartoon of that kid is like clip art from the 50s. Like I don't know what those guys are doing.
I've seen this GoBots thing on I haven't watched it in a bit, but Toy Federation.
Yeah, it's like a bootleg ad. And
Yeah, I
then
have to catch up on
Alf
Toy
doll.
Fighter. Yeah.
Oh fuck,
But
it totally is. Yeah.
Yeah.
GoBots are like another
I thought it
line
was that
is
thing
kinda
from
popular.
Tron.
No, GoBots are ripping off Transformers and also
Yeah.
Star Wars at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's a lot of funny stuff. Like
Oh.
like
DeFet had that Alf. There you go.
yeah.
That's probably yours.
This guy, look at that. He set up all those shelves in his hotel room. Like
The
what?
color of those shelves is almost it's so distracting. I can't even look at what's on the shelf.
Like for 2 days of people coming through his room, he set that up in a hotel room. Bonkers.
Yeah, but he probably made some bank.
Yeah, some of these guys really did. There's a little Hulk Hogan
Oh
kitty
my
chair.
god.
Oh my god, that chair.
Yeah.
Don't get it for
So-
Fern.
Who wants to sit on? Yeah.
Right through it. Yeah. Right through it.
They were
Sit on Hogan's
burst
lap,
into a-
brother.
Yeah.
Literally
There's some weird
burst. Ew.
some Simpsons stuff. I don't know. I didn't get close enough on some of it. But yeah, you can keep rolling. That Hulk was just funny. There's me taking a picture of some
Oh,
Shogun
yeah.
Warriors. Look at those big boys.
Oh,
Those
the
are
coffee.
yeah. Look at this guy's coffee setup. French press, real coffee
Jesus,
machine.
yeah.
That guy went
No, that's what I was
down his
thinking.
shop there. But yeah, I don't know, man. Those old Shogun Warriors are tempting. I got the Godzilla, but that Godzilla is actually from that line.
They're
Um,
cool, but yeah, I see the
yeah.
price and I'm like, I did not think like 200, 500.
They're like
it's
fucking
like
missing hands and shit for
it's
$200.
crazy. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy to me.
Yeah.
But it's a niche line that just people love. Not niche, it's just a line that
Yeah.
people like
This is someone's
Alright.
hotel room.
huge
That was
collector.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, here's how crazy this Kane County Toy Show is, right? So like the real show is on Sunday, but they'll let you in Saturday while people are setting up if you pay $50. That's the entry fee on Saturday.
Jesus.
But I learned the hard like I was like, I guess we're here like 2 days early, so we're gonna do it. But like, so we're going
Yeah.
through while they're setting up, right? And like it's like I said, 1,000 vendors. Like it's like 7 buildings like this. Some of them are more real buildings. This is like a barn.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
How was the
nuts.
weather?
It was pretty nice, man. It was like sweater weather. It was pretty good.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, I just trying to show you the scale of this. So like these guys are still
1,000
setting up.
vendors.
Yeah.
Sorry
Okay,
if I go
here's-
too quick. Just let
Yeah,
me
no,
know.
it's all good. I thought this was funny. It's like a little game, kind of like X-Wing Aces that I bought. Where
Yeah.
you just literally shoot wrestlers in the face with a real gun. I don't like what.
Okay.
Like
If
what is
you ever
that?
wanted to shoot Hulk Hogan, now's your chance.
People do now.
I just yeah.
That's probably sold day one, brother.
Holy shit, that was a good one, Dean. Oh, that beer commercial. Oh my
I just-
god.
Oh,
This just
God.
stood out as something that like it's offensive. Why does it exist? And it would never be made today because like you don't even make anything like that for kids anymore.
Because
yeah.
someone pitched this to Vince McMahon. He was like, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. I just thought it was interesting. I don't know. It stood out to me. And then okay, here's
My god.
a biology model of a woman that if you go to a lot of these old toy shows, you've probably seen that a few times. And then we got George
Why is she in
Clooney.
She's in the
What?
exact same pose as Batman.
Yeah. Well, that's, yeah. You know, and I mean, there's some fun. I mean, the text on that anatomic model box is amazing. It's like optional swap out baby and all.
I was
What
about to
the
say, it
hell?
says the miracle of creation, but she's not pregnant there.
It's a second piece that you take out like half her
Wow.
torso. But yeah, man. And then you got the I don't know if I swear I had this bank. It's like they had Star Wars banks where you like put a coin in and like it's
Oh,
slightly
the
animated.
bank base. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
remember these things. I
It's
never
the
had
George
one, though.
Clooney. Yeah.
The paint on that is aggressive.
Yeah. So yeah, just some
Whoa.
silly stuff. Okay, so
Libby.
here's some more. Okay, so like I don't know if you can read that, but I think these are like 50s like novelty dolls that simulate urination for some reason. It was a weird time.
What the
I don't know what the deal with that is, but I thought it was funny. And then here, this is is a store display of episode 1 1999 Christmas wrap.
I was
fully
gonna say, is this
stacked.
Christmas wrapping
Yeah.
paper?
Yeah, but it's 1999
Dang.
and it's in the retail box, like bin full,
Bro.
basically.
Can you imagine
Weird.
carrying that around for 30 years?
This is
Holy
yeah, and
fuck.
still not being able to sell it. This is fucking wild. Livy, the
is
lovely liberated lady, pull down skirt and surprise. You've come a long way, baby.
Dean, I'm
Jesus.
guessing.
Fucking
I'm-
wild.
Yeah, no, I'm guessing it's just an alternate version of the same mechanics that you're seeing with Weepy Wee Wee on the line. But
Oh
but
my
like
I don't
don't
know. It says a surprise. I think that's different.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah,
I don't know. But I
I didn't
it stood out
expect
to
urine
me.
on that one.
Yeah.
Also,
I figured
Livy
you
is
could-
hilarious.
Yeah. It's interesting. I figured you could just barely. There was some items that I was too afraid to put in the slides, but this is just safe enough, I think. Yeah. But yeah, man, just silly stuff. You can keep going. Some cool original
Oh,
Jurassic
that's
Park game. That's a
the
game, I think, but
game,
yeah.
okay.
But the art is awesome, and it's a huge box.
Yeah, because that
Back when
runs
they
through the
painted-
red T-Rex.
Yeah, I didn't know there was like a camo '89 Batmobile or Batman Returns, I guess.
I have
Yeah.
never seen that either. Yeah.
Yeah, 285, I think.
Bro, I
Yeah.
like that little fucking ET down there.
That's creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some weird ET stuff coming up. Here's another, just show you this, like another big room, different room. Got some
You wanna
horror
play a
stuff there.
game?
Yeah. And
Oh
Here's some
my
weird-
dear
Whoa,
Jesus Christ!
Christ.
Okay,
Bro, this is like infamous on the internet.
yeah,
I have
you-
never heard of this. Oh my god.
All right, so yeah,
Keisha,
obviously-
come look at this ET toy.
Well, the poster. Okay, first of all, that poster is 3D. He's like bumping
So-
out of it.
Prepare yourself. ET's finger.
Is that a
It's
sex
an
toy?
extension.
It's an extension.
It
To a
glows in the
sex toy?
dark.
It glows in the dark. Batteries are
The
included.
finger light.
I think it says
I mean,
$100
it's not
bucks
the
on it.
weirdest thing I've seen.
It's only $100.
It's, a penis.
It's
finger
ribbed
pack.
for your pleasure.
It's ribbed.
Yeah.
It looks like a ball sack on the entire shaft. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's like the
Yeah.
But
you know,
looks like.
But yeah, the thing on the left is a
Mm.
Pepsi advertisement that it is 3D. It's a 3D Pepsi poster, and he's got like a little flower pot, and he's looking creepy. And then you got
Oh,
like
it's like
metal?
it's like
Uh,
embossed, right?
it's like yeah, it's like vacuum formed. So it's like
Yes.
it's like
Oh.
the picture of ET like sticks out like 2 inches, and it's 3D.
yeah.
Bro, he's got 2 finger lights.
Bro,
These
Who the
cereals are
fuck-
creepy too. What, just you're eating his little fingers?
Equan, do you remember that episode of Bad Friends where they're telling Rudy Jules about what movies to watch? And they're like, you have to watch E.T. And she's like, he's ugly. And they're like, yeah, he's pretty ugly. This creature is so fucking hideous. I've never thought E.T. was cute.
This
Like,
movie
not
scared me
bad.
as a kid.
He's terrifying.
Yeah,
Not
I watched
even
this
a
movie.
little
don't
bit.
think he
It's
was
like,
cute?
oh, he's kind of cute. It's like, no, he's fucking
No.
horrific looking.
Dude, you find this guy hiding in your closet, kill it with fire, man.
Oh my god!
Bro, for
That's the
real.
scene I remember. Him hiding in the closet and,
And
it
the
freaked me the
noises he
fuck
makes?
out. Yeah, he's
Dude,
like,
Chris, we
"Bah."
should- Chris, we should do this for a movie of the week.
I haven't
Yeah, we
seen that movie. I think since I was a child.
I mean,
The version with the
It
guns.
freaked me out.
Yeah, we could talk about how Spielberg edited the guns into walkie-talkies and then put it back later. It's great.
No way.
But yeah.
I
Is
didn't
this
know that
fucking
lore.
ET medication? What is this?
Oh, that's a
Uh,
children's vitamin
Yeah, vitamins
Oh, vitamins.
with iron.
expired. Yeah.
Only $100.
There
And
you go.
cereal. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here's
the
some comic.
cereal. Yeah.
Here's some great comic packs. I always like to show 80s workout gear
Bro,
Leia from
look
Shadows
at
of the
Leia.
Empire. Look at that art on the
Ooh.
side though, with the headband.
Sexy, bro.
And
Yeah,
then
this-
this, and then there's this figure.
I mean,
It
it's
looks
not,
like-
but I mean, it's an original sculpt, Badfish. That's what you have to appreciate. You just don't make it like they used to. And she comes with the best 3 3/4 She-Sword that was ever made. I doubt you got a Black Series recently. I doubt you're getting another TVC Shizor.
No,
Yeah,
I was just
that's
gonna
true.
re-release this one.
Yeah,
On the left, I was gonna say 9 Num's looking rough, but it's not 9 Num.
yeah, it's 10.
Yeah,
Num.
that's
Blur
Dole
Nip?
Nep, dude.
The Laurel Nep, my favorite.
Bro, I love the comic 2-packs. I remember, God, I must have been a senior in high school.
Yeah,
And I would
it
go
got
to
me back in.
Walmart.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it was like, oh fuck, this one's got Boba Fett in it. Like, oh, this one's got.
dude. There's one with like a Jedi outcast version of Kyle Katarn. It's like so great, man. He's fighting like the Yuzan Vong, like the
Yeah.
legends. Like, oh my god.
I
Those
would
were
say
amazing.
some of these are the most like valuable
Yeah,
3 3/4 inch figures because they like really only came out here.
yeah.
Like
And presentation is great too.
what's his name? I guess it was what was Luke's kid's name?
Luke's kid, because like Han and Leia
Ben.
have like 3 kids.
Oh yeah, maybe it's Han and Leia. He's in like
Jason
black.
and Jaina.
Yeah, the Jason Solo.
Yeah.
The Talon, Darth Talon.
Yeah, that's the only Darth Talon. That one's about $100.
I think it
Yeah.
was he's got like a bunch of
Katarn set.
spikes on him. I forget what his name was.
Yeah,
Um,
there's a few good ones, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And
Like if
this
you
is
need
also
a Laurel Nep, that's the only way to get him. He's not in a fucking card.
Never been done again. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
this is also where you get the 3 3/4 Visionaries white Darth Vader. Yeah.
Oh.
That was a popular one. Yeah.
These ones on the left here are just interesting looking, but yeah.
Yeah, some Mandalorians before
Oh,
Mandalorians were
Look at that,
boring.
$80.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
some
That's about-
Legions.
What it's going for. Yeah.
That's not bad at all. And then
And
the
you have a f-
gargoyles nobody wants.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No, just kidding.
Yep, moving
It's kind of
along.
funny we were shitting on that. McDonald's characters.
something or other. So here's so the slave one, which is that's what it's called, even though the new Lego isn't called that. So here's you have on the left you have a complete Kenner one. So that's what the
Almost
original.
complete.
Yeah, it's what's it missing? Oh yeah, the little ramp there's out. Yeah, so they it didn't have paint back in the day, so like to get that sort of the reddish color, they pretty much have pink stickers. I don't know if they're all the ones I've seen have sun damage or they've just faded, or if it was actually that pink on release, because like it don't look that good. But the interesting thing about the Shadows of the Empire one is it is the exact same mold. It just shows you what a good paint job can do that on that box
Yeah.
art, right? But
I
But,
had that
yeah.
Shadows of the Empire slave one in box.
yeah.
I sold it not that long ago. The box is fucked up, dude. I think I got like $70 for it.
Yeah, like I have it's not a big line. I have everything else sealed from that line except that. And this guy wanted 150 for a Power of the Force 2 vehicle sealed. Seemed a little high to me, but he wasn't even at his booth when I was there, so I did not get it.
Dude, I wanted
you
this
know-
thing so bad when I was a kid.
Yeah, same.
You could have
Look at-
haggled
but-
him.
He wasn't even there. But another pointless fun fact about this line, the same guy who did the box photography for the vintage Kenner stuff was doing it again for this line. So you have the same guy shooting even the pictures on the box as the original 80s ones for Shadows and the first wave of Power of the Force 2.
Wow.
I got to get that at some point. It's a beautiful thing.
I
But I'm
remember
going to keep it
this.
sealed. Yeah.
They used to like label things like this was like Galactic Empire vehicle.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Factions.
Even though he's not
Yeah,
technically
they didn't
part of
have
the Empire.
they weren't sophisticated enough. Look at this gigantic
Dude,
bale.
Jesus.
I don't know what this is. It's like life size.
I was looking at this fucking dinosaur.
Oh.
I think Sean has this, doesn't he? He has one of these big fucking things.
Yeah, that's the like I forget his name, but like that dinosaur's name is like a play on the word on his size. His scientific name is like references how big it is. It's like I forget what it is, but yeah, that
It's like-
bale is weird.
Gigantosaurus or something.
Yeah, it's
stupid,
something. It is really
It's-
something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
That's a Brachiosaurus.
No, his neck's way too long, and his body's totally different.
It's Dreadnoughtosaurus or something like that.
Yeah, that might be
Yeah.
it. Yeah, but there's a lot of them very similar, Dean. That
Yeah.
kind of all are long neck species, but these things are cool. They've released a few of these, and they're honestly usually pretty reasonably
Oh yeah,
priced. Like you'll get them
Dreadnoughtus.
like $80.
Yeah.
You'll get this fucking beast of a dinosaur, and it's like 4 feet tall. It's crazy.
Yeah, and
It's
that-
mostly
just
hollow
look-
plastic.
Yeah,
it-
but think about this in the corner with all your dinosaurs. It'd be badass.
Well, I don't have
Yeah.
any other dinosaurs.
you got the Hammond Rex,
I'm
and that's
talking
it.
with you, Dean.
Yeah.
I don't have that either.
Not that either, huh?
Bro, this
All
bale
right.
is beat to hell, dude.
I don't know what it is. It's a store display or something. Cause like,
This is
why would you
after
ever?
Bane fucked them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a busted lip. This is how I feel like talking about fucking Bale's Batman. Just like,
Oh
just-
man, get ready.
I've been through the fucking ringer. I'm sick and tired. I'm just like, let me die. Like,
Oh, is this
Oh,
the
man.
Ewok village? There you go.
Yeah,
It is.
that's yeah. You know it. You know it. I got a nice boxed one over my head somewhere behind me. But yeah, man.
Oh.
bro,
There you go.
Goldberg was down there.
I wanted. Oh yeah, I saw this.
Oh yeah. Wow. Right behind Slimer.
dude, I wanted this fucking thing so
Bro,
bad.
I still want this fucking thing.
It's so cool. I saw it at a toy show here too.
And it actually opens up
yeah.
by itself. Like there's like a button and the thing slides out.
400.
Oh my God.
Bro,
Too much.
They want $300 for an Amazon driver?
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
god.
Amazon's driver.
Oh boy. Yeah.
The
I don't
fun thing about this is it came with like racks of troops. See, it's like 4 fully posable and then 16 posed ones.
Damn.
Yeah, there's
So you
like
could
dummy
like set
battle
up a
droids.
scene. Yeah, which was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. Oh, I thought this
Okay,
was the
all right.
one Hot Toys released.
All right, Dean, check this out. One booth had 3 different shirtless Darth Maul figures. Not just 3 different Darth Maul figures, but 3 different shirtless Darth Maul figures.
Nobody
Look
could-
at the
Insane booth.
atrocity.
Nobody could decide on what the fucking paint looks like either. It's all different. Like
Christ. Are
vastly
these all
different.
concept arts? Jesus.
I don't know. I was like, I love like, and Dean and Zach are tired of seeing Darth Maul, so this reminded me of them when I saw this all in one booth. I was like, that's something special.
This is like a cowboy version because look, he's got like a 6-shooter and then
With
the
like a-
gun is bent to fucking
It's a
hell.
Waiata kind of gun, dude.
And look at the middle one. It says Darth Maul returns for the 11th time.
I would say how many he's
He
on.
returns for his first appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'll be back next year in a cartoon.
Here we have some very expensive
There you go,
carded
Yak Face.
vintage. Yeah, I think that
It's
Return
only
of the Jedi.
$1.97.
Yep. I think the Return of the Jedi Fett had 900 on it. I can't read it right now, but
Well,
and
those
then-
are exceptional cards.
yeah.
That is
I-
crazy. How long
I
they've
oh yeah,
lasted.
the Yak Face says 3,800. I think. So
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
My God.
And that's the cheaper. There's 2 different versions of Yak Face. That's the cheap one. Yeah.
Wow.
The American one
Well,
on
his
the Power of the
barrel's all
Force
fucked up,
card.
too.
Yeah. The US release on Power of the Force card with a coin is I think closer to 10 grand. Something like that.
Okay, why did they? I've asked this before, but you should know. Over here on the left, you got Boba Fett. It just
Yeah.
says Return of the Jedi. On Yak Face, there's 3 different fucking logos.
It's Spanish and French.
Why? Just put the
Tri-
French one. on
tricolor.
there.
Yeah, it's okay. So
or
basically,
tri-logo, sorry.
yeah. that's just- okay,
And
so
then the barcode is right. Like,
Yeah.
How unattractive.
Okay,
is those?
because Dean, because the one you see on the right with the 3 logos is 1985. It's the last kick at the can for the vintage Star Wars line. So they are like, it's costing us too much money doing all these different packagings. So like, we want a figure to have 1 card back for all of Europe. So this is a Palatoy France or UK produced. So like, they wanted it to be able to sell it in like France, Spain, anywhere in Europe, all with the same card without having to put different languages on there. So that's only from the last like year these figures were coming out in Europe.
Now it's on
Okay.
even on Black Series, right?
Yeah, that's how they do everything now.
Yeah, I think it's worldwide. It's the same packaging for everything now.
That's
Yeah.
crazy work.
Yeah, now it's only on the back as the different languages, but there was a period of time where they would put on the English on the Canadian ones they would have Black Series, like the warning was in French and
But-
English, but now it's in everything.
Yeah. But they made it so you don't really need to have more than one logo. It's really
Yes, yeah.
the safety text is and stuff like that is the stuff you really legalese is the stuff you have to have in all 3 languages for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah. But fun
I mean,
pieces. I don't have a yak face. I'm not gonna. I used to have a loose one. I sold it for like $700 a while ago.
Wow.
Just a loose one, right?
I
But I
wonder
do
if I
still.
had a yak face. I don't
Here's
think I
all the
do.
warnings now. All
Oh,
the warnings now.
It's
Just
in space. Yeah.
It's in space. Sorry, but you can
Yeah, there
see
you
that's all different languages. Just in each
Yeah.
one just says small parts, small parts.
Yeah,
small
but on the
parts.
back, not the front of the box. Fucking 8 logos.
On the front, yeah, it's English. Yeah.
Yeah, Ben would be upset.
But there was a period of time, Dean, where they even recently where they did English only boxes and then had every like world. Then they had the worldwide ones, which are all the multilingual ones.
But it's like not only do you put 3 logos, all fucking cattywampus, then you
Yeah.
put the barcode right under it.
I only have one of those.
It's like, what's on the back of the box? Nothing? Like,
Well, okay, they're on the. I could here. Just keep ranting for a second. I'll show you.
it's just very unattractive. And then the top left.
You've
it's like,
seen this before, though, right, Dean?
yeah, that's why I'm asking because it pisses
Yeah.
me off every time I see it. I'm like,
Well, that's
I mean,
also part
I-
of the collectability of it too. Like there's
I
There's-
open my
yeah.
figures, so
Dude, okay, I was
wouldn't
gonna.
care, but like if I was an inbox collector, I'd be upset. Like these are
I'll,
ugly.
I'll, yeah, but the thing is, you can, if you look up the Power of the Force yak face, that's what the men of culture want, but it's 10 grand. It looks much nicer, but
10
but yeah,
grand?
yeah, for the American version of yak face, this is the Europe version, 3,800.
Inbox.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. The figure's the same on both, but
Well,
I was
the-
gonna show you.
The
was-
vintage yak face.
Yeah.
Okay,
can
you
get
said
the
Power of
90s
the Force.
You said
Well,
the
no, well,
90s.
Well, okay,
it was
well,
yeah.
it was Power of the Force. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
like,
it's
Oh.
confusing.
yeah. In 1985, the last wave in 1985 in the States is called Power of the Force.
Yeah.
But-
Okay.
So that's why they call it Power of the Force 2, the modern one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Learn
But
something new every
basically,
day.
yeah. But on the back of that tri logo, it's mostly just a shot of all 92 figures, and that takes up most of the back.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was
okay.
gonna say it's the.
Yeah.
My guess was gonna be it's the showing what other figures are
like a
like the,
checklist. Yeah.
they
Yeah,
used to
I
have
only-
what they call the 12 back, I think, or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
And
by
then it
the
just
end-
kept expanding.
exactly. By the time you get to Yak Face, there's 92 figures on the back. But
Oh.
and they actually put them all on one card. The only one of those tri logos I have is the Sebastian Shaw Anakin. Because otherwise you pay 10 G's for him too on American card. But yeah, man, you can keep rolling here. There's a Clash of the Titans Kraken. That's quite a famous vintage toy. $2,000 complete.
My God.
Oh, I guess it comes with the figures too. And
Do not touch.
Here- yeah, and here's the B2 emo apparently is worth $55 now, the Parks one.
Jesus.
And there's a Darth Plagueis for $65, which I was mildly tempted by, but did not get.
I have Darth Malgus in that box, and I can't find it for the life of me.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of those cards. I have like 8 to 10 of them. I already opened all the figures. I just have the cards I need to toss.
Well,
Yeah.
Plagueis
And they
is,
just
is
fell off
pretty
of these
cool.
things. The glue sucked.
Yeah, that's true. But it's the only Darth Plagueis 3 3/4, and there's no Black Series either. But they'll
Really?
probably get to him eventually because he was an acolyte,
Huh.
I guess, sort of.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
think when they
Yeah.
canonize it officially, because they didn't say it was Plagueis, I guess they just like
Right.
alluded to it.
And this is a
So-
different design, anyways. He looks a little more like the
Yeah,
banking
yeah.
plan Mun guys. But yeah,
I don't
So
think
this is
I
the
have.
cool
I was
one.
close to getting him though, but I don't think I ever got him.
This is the one you want. You don't want that Acolyte plague. Get out of here. I just pointed this out because they announced the new Bantha, so you can see what one looked like from 2007.
Nice.
Is that soft goods too the whole way through?
There's some fur on it, but and then you have the female Tusken Raider, which you'll never see again. Right there. They'll. That's
Yeah.
never that.
The
You ain't
Bantha's
getting that
wearing
again.
like some
Yeah.
sort of mask, right? It's not just a toy.
I think it's a plastic toy with like a fur fabric over top.
Oh, that does not look good. Yeah.
Yeah. So the new one's better.
I love those battle packs.
Tommy
up.
boy.
Oh hell
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
dude.
And I
I
think
love
that
that.
big. I think that big Vader is a store display from the recent Star Wars Oreos, and it's look at that massive $25. These guys get this stuff and then realize nobody wants it, but they can't throw it out, so they're like, this thing that takes up like half my car, $25.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, crazy
And-
work.
And here's a gunship with pinup art on it. Another thing you'll never see again.
Is that custom?
No, that's a retail product.
Yeah, they're
They made
sexy
this.
Twi'lek.
Yes, they made that.
Wow.
Why she got goo on her? That's what I want to know.
Mm.
I
That's
don't know, but it's cool.
suggestive. Like it's not
Yeah.
white, but you know, probably should be.
Yeah, it's a little worn
Well,
out.
I mean, alien goo. You never know, Dean.
Yeah. She's
Twi'lek
tired.
is green.
Yeah.
You never know, bro.
And yeah, here's just some loose vintage figures in a cool sale display.
I have
That's
so
neat.
many of these.
Yeah.
Oh, like in the boxes like this.
Well, this is like the dealer just made up this box, I guess.
Oh, I know. I'm
Incomplete.
just saying,
Yeah.
Dean. You have like the plastic. A bunch
Yeah,
of these in the
mine are all
plastic.
loose and incomplete, but like I collected Star Wars toys growing up, and you know,
Okay, yeah.
before 1999 or before the Power of
95,
the Force, it
yeah.
was just
Yeah.
This.
these.
yeah.
So like my family would go to like flea markets and stuff, and my mom would buy me any Star Wars stuff she could find. So like,
My
yeah,
first
I have
experience was
so many of these.
my first experience was the beefed up power like bodybuilder Han.
Yeah.
From Power of the Force. So yeah,
How much
I,
is a
I
loose
didn't
yak
experience
face?
these.
A loose yak face is I depending on paint condition between 250 and 700.
I was
that's not
gonna guess
bad.
200.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I have one, but it'd be interesting to see.
Probably
I still
not
have
because
this.
yak face was not really actually released in America. Fun fact.
Oh, okay.
Except for some KB Toys clearance sections might have had the UK one here or there. But yeah, this is the Arc like proto X-wing from episode 3. That's pretty
Arc
cool.
170. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Is this the
I
TIE
have-
Defender?
That's
No,
a
No, that's a
separatist
that's a
ship.
droid. It's- Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
droid.
Oh,
ship.
it's the droid one.
The
Right.
Tri-Droid or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the Arc 170 in the with the teeth, the blue with the teeth on it.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then I have the matching dropship.
Gunship.
the-
Oh, that's
yeah,
awesome. Those are expensive
That is cool.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
just,
that's
you know,
the. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say you used to get ships, lots of different
Yeah.
ones.
I have this snow speeder,
Cool.
and I still have it like from the 90s. And then this one, this is the Black Series ATST vintage collection, like
Yeah, same sculpt as
3.75.
the
It's so
new
weird.
Jedi one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
But
I have
it's the,
two of them. In fact, I could see
look
one
at-
where I'm sitting right now. I have two of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Black Series packaging. I remember I wanted this and never got it. It's funny.
Yeah, it's the same sculpt. They just re-released in TVC with Chewie, basically.
Yeah. Yes. With you.
yeah.
Thank you.
And here, this one's cool because we were talking about reusing the old ship molds. This is like the 77 or 78 Kenner Falcon mold, but this is the 2004 version with electronics. The last time they issued it. Yeah.
Doesn't even have stickers on the exhaust vents.
Yeah, that's there's a they might have lost those.
$100.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
be
he's
back.
shooting for the moon.
Like 2 minutes.
Yeah, give me slide one up. But yeah. So here's some like they're two
Ooh.
boxed Ewok villages there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean it's a fun piece. It's kind of like the only like real big like playset from the Return of the Jedi line, and
Yeah, I got
They-
really into vehicles not that long ago, just a few years ago. And then I sold them all, which I'm kind of mad about, but I kept my TIE Interceptor because it's so fucking cool. I
Yeah.
love the TIE Interceptor. And then I had the true scale, I forgot what they call it, but the TIE Fighter with the actual size wings.
The big wings.
Because
Yeah.
these are all short. They don't look
Yeah.
like that.
Well, basically I think all of the TVC ones have the big wings, I think. And some of the Legacy Collection ones.
Yeah,
They
I need to
eventually
get another
stopped
one.
using the small ones. Yeah.
I sold it. I made a pretty good money off of it, but I remember I sold it because it was all faded and shit, and it pissed me off.
Right. Yeah.
but-
Around the time the Solo movie came out, they did put out the big wing one as a TVC again. It had like a yellow picture. But that was the last time. It's been a long time since they put out
Yeah,
a full-size TIE fighter.
I remember the one I wanted because they usually came out in this weird blue color that we're seeing on those vintage ones, or I don't know if they're vintage.
Yeah. Yeah, they are, I think.
But they it was like in white, like the original like 77. And I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, I want to get that, but it was so expensive I never got it.
Oh yeah, I mean, so like I think I have like the 78 one in box and the Return of the Jedi one. And like for the vintage ones, they first issued it in white, and then the second issue for the Empire and Jedi, you got that blue color that you see there. Yeah.
Now, are these Ewok villages? Are those the boxes, or he has 4 of them and 2 of them are in box?
I'm guessing those are the boxes, because if it was sealed, it would be a little more pride of place, because it'd be like 3x the price if it was sealed.
Oh wow!
Probably wouldn't stand him up like that. Yeah. But and then that Force Awakens, it's hard to see way in the back there. That Force Awakens Falcon is like kind of interesting actually. They didn't totally screw it up when they're still making vehicles. Yeah, you can see it on that one a little bit up top there. It had some weird play features when they're putting like Nerf guns in those things that year. Just like
Dude,
the U-wing at the bottom.
If I had a kid at that time, I would have probably just bought it just so I had a Nerf gun Falcon for him when he grew up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I found my TIE Striker from Rogue One. It has the Nerf dart in it. I'm keeping it. I was gonna sell it, but I'm keeping it for him.
Yeah, that's probably the best vehicle from that line, because it's like actually the correct scale, and that TIE Striker was never released any other way.
It didn't have
Good
to
one.
accommodate much to get a Nerf gun in
Yeah.
it either. It
Right.
just
Just a
slid
TIE
out the
Striker.
bottom.
It's like the long, like pill-shaped one with like the 2 like sharp.
Oh
wings.
yeah,
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
thing's
from
goofy
Rogue
looking.
One.
Yeah, I think it showed up once in Andor season 2 so far, for a second.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, and then the Rogue, the U-wing.
U-wing.
yeah,
had a Nerf gun.
it's the
in it,
only
too.
one. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a big U-wing. Rogue One's good enough.
It's
Here's
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is that skiff there. That's another real expensive vintage piece.
2000.
Yeah,
2,200.
I have the modern one. I'm good.
it's the modern one's actually much bigger and more detailed. Yeah, this one they did reuse the mold in Power of the Force 2 in the 90s, but anything Power of the Force, that's the you know how we were talking about the American yak face is real expensive. That's the logo it has on it right there. That's like the 1985
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, all that stuff's
Tatooine
pricey.
vehicle.
That's clearance
Okay,
sticker.
Power of
Yeah.
the Force. Okay.
And look at
Yeah.
this, Dean. There's your 4-pack of turtles in a special box that was released a couple years ago
Yep.
for the
Yeah.
15th
Yeah, that
time.
nobody wants.
Yeah, and then on the left there, you had like a crappy vehicle from Droids, which no one even knows what it is. ATL.
Yeah, wasn't that like a
Interceptor.
Battlestar
For
Galactica thing?
$550. My
Jesus.
God.
Yeah, unrecognizable. And then that TIE fighter is it's 1978 die-cast TIE fighter. They sold them on card backs like that.
It explodes open too. Wow.
Yeah, and then you can see on the left, that's what the Power of the Force original card backs looked like. There's like a Leia Endor with a coin there. Yeah.
Man, I also see the
I like-
old Mezco
like
figures in the
this.
back with the Star Trek.
Yeah,
and
not even
those are the first
accessible.
ones. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, look at it. I like the color. It's probably just faded, but it's like almost like a neon tech color of this Empire one.
I think that's
Did you
pretty accurate. Yeah.
Did you buy any crazy balls?
I saw people getting real excited about those. I didn't really know what it was.
Crazy balls.
They were
Yeah, it
$100
looked like
each.
Fuck.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Those ones right there. I saw a guy walk up to that exact pile of crazy balls, and he called someone on the phone. He's like, "Buddy, you got to get over here right now. I'm in this building at this booth. They got like
Oh, they
7 crazy balls." And the guy on the phone was like, "Where are you? Where are you? I'm coming right over there."
Put 'em in your
$100
arms.
a pop.
Put him in your arms.
Yeah. He's like, "Hold them." I can't hold them, the guy said.
That's actually what you heard him say.
Sir, please
Yeah.
let me hold your
I'm-
balls.
I'm not exaggerating at all. There was such a sense of urgency for someone to come see those crazy balls. Yeah.
I
didn't know
have
what it was.
never. I maybe heard of them. I don't even know if I have.
Yeah,
Jeez, people go crazy for those balls.
exactly. Well, yeah, I think
$100,
I think we're almost done here, but yeah,
That
it's
was
just
it. Yeah.
yeah, you see some fun stuff at that show. There's nothing like it in Canada, and I will probably go every other year at least. It's awesome.
Yeah, there was some fun stuff there, and yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm surprised you only came back with the one thing.
yeah, but it was $350
I'm
bucks.
surprised.
But yeah, on that subject, you
How
have to
did-
endure the 30-second commercial for it right now.
It's the Star Wars X-Wing Aces target game.
Instruments check. Attack! Attack! TIE fighters, get him, Luke! Nice going, Donnie! Good shot, kid! You got him! Good score, kid! Eyes right out! The force, Luke! Use the force! I'm an ace! Don't get cocky, Ace! It's my turn!
The Star Wars X-Wing Aces target game. New from Kenner's Star Wars collection.
Crazy how
Man.
actually big that thing is.
Yeah.
It's deceptive
New.
on your picture.
They lied
Um,
to us. It wasn't new.
Okay,
Little
so
kids.
where was this toy show?
Kane County, which is a county in Illinois.
Illinois. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking on a map. So you drove down there or what?
Yeah, with like 2 other guys.
And where are you?
Dude, it was
Toronto.
like 7.5 hours one way.
Yeah,
mean,
'cause
like
it's
in
on the
Toronto.
other side of the lake,
Yeah.
basically. of the
7.5
Great
Yeah.
hours? I'm not even out of Texas yet.
You have to go through Michigan.
Oh my god, that's far
Yeah,
for
man.
you.
Well, I mean, we did Thursday to Sunday. It was a good
You're
time.
in Toronto?
Yeah, we were a little
Ish?
far. We're closer to Detroit where we crossed. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, because I was like, there's no way you've like flew at that thing.
Yeah,
That's-
it probably wouldn't even get they put the drug swab on that. It probably has everything on it.
Bro, it's fucking it's so fucking crazy how far away everything is from me. Like,
Well, I mean, to be fair, Mike lives in Illinois, and it was too far for him.
yeah, but like a couple of hours for me is like the next big city.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like
4
northern
hours,
Ontario. It's fucking wild how big
4
it
to
is.
5 hours is the second biggest city. 8 hours, I'm at the border. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
but if I was in fucking, New Jersey, drive 8 hours, I probably fucking could have
Yeah,
met
but-
you. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
yeah, but Dean, you probably have a show like that in Texas somewhere. Like that's crazy.
we have, dude, bro, we have toy shows like fucking. There's multiple a month. Like, I don't know if they're like 1,000 vendors, but like
Yeah.
enough that it's like, I just like stop going. I'm like, that's too many
Yeah.
shows. Because
Yeah,
some of
that's
them you
an
have to
event.
pay to get into, and
Well, like I said, the Saturday was $50, but I meant to say, it was like, so like I was super hungover on the Sunday, the main show day, and I walked into the first barn, and there was like, like it was, like big sweaty toy collectors, so packed full that you couldn't move, and I just went back to the car. I basically didn't look at a thing Sunday because it was so full of people. I was just like, I'm done. It's good.
You had seen
uh,
it all by then, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. So, yeah, that's pretty. We're running a little long here, so I guess we can get into our Patreon. You read there. I'll do it if you want.
I can do it.
Okay, go ahead, man.
Well, I
So
was
we've
gonna
got.
say, wait.
Oh,
Well, yep.
Now we did this on the main show because we've got
Yeah.
some feedback that people don't like hearing the Patreon read.
What?
Yeah, they're like, can you just like not do that? We were like, I thought people liked hearing it, like hearing their names. I think we're testing it out to see if people even really care. So
I actually was going to give some feedback on that, but yeah, I think people who don't want to hear it, they can just drop, right?
Yeah.
And I stay around because there's usually something funny right at the end. You know, there's
that's what
I
I'm
stay right
thinking.
I stay
But
right to the end, baby.
But I feel like when if you skip it, then you just get to the funny thing and then the show ends. I don't know.
So do we
Maybe.
just look at it for like 20 seconds and say other stuff, or like what do we do?
I guess you could leave it on the screen and then go through the other slides as we talk. But
Yeah. But yeah,
yeah,
that'd be
I
cool,
mean-
Dean. I'm gonna do my best to make it to OxCon, and I'm gonna try and hassle Badfish. Hopefully, we like coordinate our plans. a little
Plane
bit.
tickets might have went down a tiny bit again.
Oh yeah.
They're actually like well within. I've already told my wife I want to go. She's open to the idea, so it's not like it's not a like because I told her she'd have to watch him or take time off to watch him because I wouldn't be here, obviously.
Right.
But it's
We probably should.
it's
I
in the
missed the last
works.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, and the flight isn't crazy, but it is. I mean, it's. I'm looking at $450, 400-ish, but I've
Yeah.
seen some go down closer to 400 now. I saw one, I think, even sub 400 now, but that was
Nice.
probably the rare one. But
round trip,
yeah,
that's not bad.
yeah, 450
Oh.
round trip is what I was like aiming. 420. I even saw some 425 was like the average. So
That's not
I
bad.
could deal with that. I put $100 away every for 4 months, and then I've paid it off.
Yeah. And then you just need because like OxCon, it didn't seem like you guys spent that much besides on restaurants and hotel last time. So
Just
it's
a lot
like you're
of
not
eating, yeah.
shopping. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because most guys, they did Airbnbs and then you split it with all the other guys, and it's really not that bad. So,
Yeah.
And I'll buy like one collectible to like
just say
What's
you
the
got
word?
it. at
yeah, like
OxCon.
memorize the what's the word for that?
Memorialize.
Yeah, commemorate the event. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I'm that's probably what I'll do. But
Yeah.
I definitely want to make it down. So I've been
Yeah.
following the flight prices, but yeah, it's pretty reasonable. Yeah,
Nice.
Well, the closer you get to it, the more expensive it is. So,
dude, it's weird though. I was looking at it, and then all the flights next month, like at the time I was looking, was in April. I was looking in March. April was all 400, and then as soon as you hit June, it would all double to 800.
damn.
And then all the way to September, November, it was all 800. You couldn't even see November. Then now it's almost flipped, where I can see all the way to November, and it's 400 in the coming weeks, and in 6 weeks it's like 6, 7, 800, and then after that it's all $400 until the end of the year. So it's like
Damn.
it's been fluctuating,
Yeah.
but
False scarcity.
Well, I'll keep an eye
Yeah,
out for
that's
toy
what I'm
shows that
wondering.
are like that weekends for OxCon, because
Yeah, it might be fun.
that'd be cool to take you to a toy show.
that would be fun. And sorry, these stickers are the old ones. I just realized we don't have the updated ones.
Oh
but
yeah,
the
it's May
updated
1st, I
stickers
guess. Yeah.
are, I believe, the group shot of you guys, right, with the foil,
Yeah.
like the AI, at the toy show you guys were at, and what is the other one? What is the other sticker?
Fuck, I don't remember.
You designed it. No.
Tune in to the main show or to next small talk. We will get this updated, but there is
Yeah.
another sticker. It's slipping my mind right now.
Yeah, join the Patreon. You get access to After Dark. You get stickers. There's all kinds of cool stuff.
I'm gonna see if I can find it right now. But yeah, you got the hot seat for the digital benefits at $5. The Sweet Angel tier gets you the stickers and all the digital benefits to Patreon and Discord as well at $7.50. The crispy tier, certified crispy, tier is $15, and you get all the previous stuff, including figure fixes by Zach. And the What a Guy tier, folks, in this tier get the Pog set, doubles all the stickers and benefits from the previous tier, and international postage is charged about $5.
And you get
for the
CW
Pogs.
Plus.
And you get CW Plus. That needs to be added on here, yeah. CW Plus for all these as well. Where the heck is that network there? All right. And then we've got our YouTube channel members as well.
Yeah, thanks,
We
guys.
love you guys. And thank you for supporting the network as always. And yeah, it was the glitter sticker. And
Also, I
can't
think
find
they
that.
also get CW Plus. I don't remember.
Members, we're talking about, or they were talking about it. I shouldn't say we. I wasn't necessarily involved in the conversation. I personally though, I was gonna give my 2 cents. I think that it would be easier to do it in a playlist format that then you can go back and find easier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
That's true. Yeah, because the Patreons have a chat where we could post a link, and channel members don't have that, so that actually could work.
yeah, and you have a members tab on YouTube where you can put members only videos, and all the CW Plus could go there. It'd be a lot easier to find.
Smart.
All right, and yeah, the Patreonies is 99 cents, or for membership, sorry, is 99 cents if you're Patreon, and $2.99 if not. And you get all your loyalty badges and all the cool emojis. We don't even have the updated. Oh, we do. This is the old. This is the price. These are the updated emojis, including even the Sonic. And you got all your memberships tiers depending on how long you've been a member. Got the platinum, the diamonds, sapphires, and pants prints. And all the shows on the network. We've got the main show on Tuesday, Collecting Weekly, along with CW Plus after it. And we will get that playlist sorted, I think, because you got to watch some of the old. There's some CW Plus is finding its stride, but there's still good content there. And then we've got on Wednesdays After Dark, Thursdays is movie night, and us Small Talk alternating Thursdays, and OFAC also on Thursdays every month-ish. And I have to finish that episode. I got about halfway through. Need to finish it still. They just streamed last week. And on Fridays is just another Friday night. And it's not on here, but Monday night unboxings, those still happen from time to time. So don't forget, those do happen with Lane, the legend. I thought of another nickname for Lane today, and now I can't remember it. It was another L word. It was like Lustrious Lane. I can't remember what it was. Legend. We already have Legendary Lane. I forget.
Yeah.
It was good.
Lobotomy
And then,
lane.
sorry, I'm rambling. And we've got CW
Oh my god.
Small Talk Photography.
Yep. Yeah, we've been posting on Instagram a little bit more lately. But yes, send us some toy photos that you have taken, and we'll put them up there and tag you. Appreciate it.
And that's our show. Dean, Equan, appreciate you guys tuning in or joining us. My apologies for
Yeah.
the show. And Sean, shout out. We were thinking about your brother.
Yeah, he
you're
couldn't be
doing good.
here.
Yeah, we know he's had a stressful couple of weeks, so we're
Rest in
thinking
peace,
about
brother.
you. Yeah, we take it easy, take the night off. We always got you. And
Yep.
yeah, Equan's already thinking about the future, apparently.
Yep. There it is. Yep.
But anything else? Any more shout outs? I did some shout outs there.
Yeah. If you missed the last movie night, Dean, Mike, and Eddie did a great job
Oh.
talking about stupid Monster Hunter.
That was funny.
Apparently did pretty good on the.
I watched
on the
it,
role
yeah.
play.
Nice.
Well, I'm guessing, Dean, did you suggest it because you are playing Monster Hunter? Is that how? It's
Yeah, so I got back into playing Monster Hunter because the new game's fucking amazing, and I was like, oh, they came out with that movie, and me and my sister, we had dinner together, and I was like, we should watch something. She's like, okay, and I was like, oh, we're gonna watch Monster Hunter, and yeah, it's as a fan of the franchise, it's great, but like.
Mhm.
If you don't know anything about Monster Hunter, you're like, this is a fucking mess. Like,
It's a
it
popcorn
definitely has
movie.
its issues,
Yeah.
even as a fan. But yeah, go back and watch that
Hey,
episode.
it's got Ong Bak in it, so there you go.
got yeah,
It
dude.
must be a real film. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Well, yeah, but great job doing that. I couldn't make it. It's my dream to alternate one Thursday a month with OFAC, but it's never gonna sync up properly. So we'll cook up another movie night, but I'm not sure which Thursday it will be. But I got a couple ideas we've been talking about. But yeah, man, that's it for me. No other shout outs.
Yeah, no shout outs from me. I don't think anyway.
Oh no,
You're
shout
muted,
outs from you.
Badfish.
Cool.
Fatfish,
You're muted, bro.
You're muted, yeah.
I was just saying thanks again for joining us, and Chris, I think you got the outro for us this
Yeah,
time.
man. Have a good night, guys. Appreciate it. See you next time.
Bye.
Peace.